Hi everyone, and welcome to the first channel to stream Tormenta 20 played in English. I'm Alexander Januzzi, he, him. I'll be your host for our adventure of End of Times, and with me I have an amazing cast as always, so let's please go ahead and do a round of introductions.
Hello, my name is Giselle Fernandez, they, them. I am Bucko, he, they, sorry. It's gonna be a fun session, y'all.
We've had so many
the
adventures.
Hunter Minotaur. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Guilherme Moina, he, him, motion designer, etc. I'll be playing Gran, the Arcanist, the full Arcanist. Yeah. I was trying to be the one that gets it right, but go ahead.
Well, I'm ready to not be that person. Hi, I'm Natalia Molero, she, her, and I'm a voice actor. And I play Kit, the cleric. Is that all? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Sneaker Not, she, her. I play Time, the Sylph Bard. Yeah, we're gonna see if I can get her a gun this session.
We have a quest.
I'm
Gonna bury a gun.
Yeah.
What's going out with my sister, but I have the side quest of also, can I get a gun?
I was gonna say like it's like side quest, but knowing you guys, that's the main quest.
No,
so.
that's not my quest. Yeah.
We'll just drop by a pawn stop on the way back. It's fine.
Listen,
It's Florida style.
I'm trying to remember if it's Belinda, Bathilda. No, my brain is just
Belinda.
Belinda, yeah.
Belinda's nice.
Belinda's kind of a pawn shop. It's everything.
That is
Yeah.
true.
She makes stuff,
Yeah.
Just a reminder that
this reference.
firearms are
Just make it
slightly illegal, but just slightly, so.
Yeah, we are
Not in the Central Hills.
Not in the Central Hills.
Sure.
Like we found more illegal stuff already, and they seem chill about it.
That is
I'm
true.
sneaky. I can just hide it when I'm places. It's
the gun
really
is
a
your
last
size.
resort, and that would be the name of the gun. The name of the gun is Last Resort.
Last resort.
Oh, yes. I want this to happen so much.
It's in your
Especially if
power.
it's
You're on a mission.
Especially if it's like the normal sized gun and you just fly away whenever you shoot it. Just like
I feel
You
like
could shoot it to just propel yourself somewhere.
yeah, I don't need to spend an extra mana to do the extra 6 feet of movement. I can just
I would actually just
go.
give one like you shoot like
Yeah, can it
backwards
just have
and just
blanks and
move,
just-
like just rocket jump to the other side of something. No mana necessary, just a bullet.
and just roll a d20 and see if you hit somebody, you know?
Yeah,
If you ricochet,
right.
it's bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
This is why I'd want a blank. It still has the same force of a gun.
Still explodes.
Anyways, recently in the End of Times, our heroes got to the last level of the Temple of Vacuum. A couple of them, retrieved the memories of two gnomes, the two gnomes that escaped their crumbling world after the fall of their god. And they came somehow to this world, to this place, and built a dungeon, which was also a temple. A temple to the vacuum left behind when their god was gone. They defeated the last challenge and were able to answer questions about the purpose of the temple, acquired this knowledge, and left. And found themselves over here. On another exit, you guys have to like kind of clear it a little bit. It's covered in foliage. It's like in the middle of this very small forest, like arborized. Is that a word in English? Anyway, very green place with trees and stuff. And you find yourselves out and about in the Central Hills again.
Do we know we are in that general direction, or are we like, okay, Central Hills somewhere.
I mean, we can probably ask Spoko to, do a bit of a map and north, south, east, west navigation.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Survival
skipping the survival
Yeah,
check
we
and
toss
saying,
you really high, and you say,
use your gun.
No point in using the gun. It's not like a flare or anything. Now, if we got me a flare...
I'm sure there's some
Okay.
sort of spell for that.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, spell honestly might be easier in that instance.
I mean, it's a good time to just put out that
Did we rest?
in Tormenta, there is such a thing as you can choose a 10. So if you're spending like however much time you want to spend to do something, a skill check, you can choose a 10 and
Not have to roll.
It just takes
not have to
longer.
roll.
But
Yeah.
It just takes longer.
it is true.
Some
Sometimes you
things,
guys know where you are.
some things allow you to choose 20 as well. It's way longer, and someone dropped.
Woo, somebody.
Giselle
That
dropped.
was
Me?
yeah.
Giselle
No.
dropped.
Oh, god damn it.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
you dropped, but you didn't.
No,
Yeah,
just,
I'm on
They're
They
on
did- they did
Zencaster,
from-
so that's
yeah,
why
from
we still hear
Discord.
them.
Discord.
that's why we are all scrambled in the stream. That
Scrambled eggs. Scrambled
Sorry
eggs.
about that. Discord quit
Are
on
they
me.
feeding you?
Eggs are too expensive.
Yes.
So expensive.
I've been talking about H5N1 since last fucking year. Anyways, sorry.
Anyways,
Listen to scientists.
So
folks.
many. Yes.
Please.
Please.
We say it's coming, we mean it.
what do you guys want to do?
I don't know. What do we want to do?
I mean, listen, I don't know
Did
about
we
you.
rest? By the way, did we from last session?
No.
No.
Oh, you
right.
have rest.
Some
You took
probably-
one rest. In,
Yeah, I was
wait,
gonna say.
did you?
Yeah, I thought we took a
No,
couple
we didn't.
days to like do
'Cause,
the
like,
mural.
yeah,
You
we
actually
were, like,
didn't
exactly
rest. You
doing
just like
the
painted the
mural.
mural and then left.
Well, it doesn't. You don't paint a mural in like
Yeah.
an hour.
I mean, I'm sure Grun is great.
It probably
but,
took, like,
Kit
3
was
days.
definitely like kind of
Okay.
not doing it great.
Yeah, if you guys want to
I
say you
remember
took a
you
night,
narrating that the night fell. I assumed that we were going to get out and camp for the night at least. But at least one day, I don't know.
all right, let's say you
Yeah.
guys spent a night.
Cool. So 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whoever has my food, please and thank you. for
I got
carrying it.
you. That's me. I'll move that down to 5 rations.
And
Okay,
can you do Crimson, Alex?
I just did.
All right. Does he
Yeah.
recover?
Recover.
Intelligence.
Intelligence?
I'll let him roll for that later.
Okay. All right. So, what are we doing now?
Head back to town.
Yeah, I think we
Oh.
should go back to the fort, right?
Right now, yeah, but after that.
I
We can
mean,
figure it out from there.
I was thinking about my sisters. I don't think the smart idea is to go back to Ponsmania because they're probably trying, at least Rosemary's probably retracing my steps from when I first came out here. So I was thinking of leaving the Central Hills, maybe.
Oh. Where?
Canonically, I have no idea what cities I arrived in. Like, Sydney does not know.
Oh, right.
Sydney does
Victoria.
not know. Victoria.
Oh, right. Victoria?
Yeah,
Well,
no. I mean, that would be a starting place. I hit another, I don't know what the other city was, city along the way as, after that and lived there for a while before I really started traveling.
Victoria is kind of a complicated place for me. we are wanted there.
I mean, maybe the thing is, I don't know how far Rosrari would be. Otherwise, I'd have, just ask Kit to try to reach out to her using that mind speaking thingy.
Right.
But it might be really far.
Right.
And I really don't want to make a deal with Miss Evil Widow Ice Queen bitch.
Do we know she's evil, though?
I don't trust her.
I know.
Yeah.
And understand that. I'm just saying, I tend to have this, I try to see if things that are seemingly evil are truly evil. I mean, something of my nature, being what I am.
It seems like a questionable. Listen, it's fair to be have a questionable morality. I don't. If you have the opportunity to help someone, and you're asking a price in exchange for that help, I don't like it.
Do that constantly.
Yeah, Kit looks away.
We work helping people, but most times we expect some kind of reward. I mean, I agree with you that if there is someone
She's
clearly,
super powerful,
right, but she's also vulnerable right now. She's stuck. Exactly. She's trying to exchange a favor because she's been there for gods know how long. I mean, I understand you, and I would be pissed off as well if someone was withholding assistance for something so dearest to you, like your sister's whereabouts. But I mean, she's also in a pinch, and I don't think it's that unfair to ask for something in return, considering that she doesn't have any ulterior motives, which I agree with you.
There's
that
asking for something, and then there's demanding allegiance. Because she's working with Rosemary. Rosemary is doing favors for her. She could tell her where I actually am.
I see your point. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, there's an exchange of services for income, but yeah. I mean, maybe I'm prejudiced.
No, you're right. Just trying to really think about it, since we don't have really much of an option, instead of poking around and hoping for the best. But I understand your reservations with that. It's just that, anyways, in the end, it's whatever you decide on this matter, because it's your sister. But even if we have to go to Vectora, I think we would need to really plan, so I wouldn't be a hindrance to you. I'm not saying that I would not help. I just fear my presence there might be worse for the group. But I would be willing to go if we find a way to disguise me or hide me enough so I don't draw attention, which is hard, but we could try it. So I'm saying I'd go there for that. Something that important from any of you guys, really, but for that specifically also. It's your call. Anyways.
I mean, I know everybody's got kind of their own stuff, so I don't know if there's anything else. But that's kind of why I was thinking we go to the town. Whether anyone else wanted to go with me or not, that was kind of my plan. I'd see if there'd be a caravan leaving the Central Hills. Might not be something leaving soon, but just something leaving and into that.
Okay. Let's go back to the fort, I assume, and rest.
properly.
for a week, and
Take baths.
yes, and yeah, and think about what we would like to do in the next few days. Is there any place that you guys wanted to go back that we visited? I mean, we had the chance to go back to Cletus. No, not Cletus. The tower, the Mage's tower.
Yeah, we could learn
Cletus.
Cletus.
Rigby's.
more spells.
Cletus.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think
his first
he'll throw something at us if we short his porch again, but still, we did go
Yeah.
back there. We had the
Just
chance to go back there and
dodge out of the
get
way.
something. Maybe if any of you guys wanted to check on.
I mean, if anything, the one place I'd like to see again, I don't think it's that easy to find.
Oh,
The graveyard.
the graveyard, yeah. I don't remember the way, right? Like it fled my mind after. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't remember how to get there anymore. It was more a feeling than a knowledge, and it went away. But they say it's wandering. We might just happen upon it again, a chance.
Or if we find Fortunata.
Or that. We would have to play her for that, I'm assuming. Her personality being what it is. But yeah. Can keep an eye out for her and for the cemetery itself. Anything else? No?
Not in the Central Hills necessarily. I mean, the thing I'm most worried about is just what's going to come after us, because with the Brotherhood and everything, I
We
don't
poked
know.
a lot of yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's still unsettled.
Also,
Speaking of the
they
Brotherhood,
were after the map for this place, right? And we'll be coming back from this place. We should go back to this city. You know.
So,
Wisdom check.
I may not have been 100% honest before.
I'm flabbergasted.
Shock.
I know, I know.
It's a very shocking revelation.
I know. They weren't really after the Temple of Vacuum.
Oh,
They were after this. And I showed them the cube that I showed them before. Which is
see, that's
something-
important information.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's the map, I think.
The
but
like
not
thieves
this map.
tool thing, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought when I acquired it, I thought it was a map to Leverick's catacomb.
What
Was that a
is
good?
that?
We learned about Leverick, the guy that kept the Snow Queen
Right.
in there.
Right.
Which actually makes me think of another matter that I should tell you guys. I know Grant said he is probably wanted in Victoria. I
Again,
think
relevant
it's-
information for the group.
Yeah, one of us may actually also be wanted in some places by some factions.
I mean, definitely Crimson, but who else?
I mean,
meant
I don't
Crimson.
think anyone would
Oh,
remember
really?
me in Vectora, but I was involved.
Did you commit
in...
any crimes there?
Can't imagine
Victoria?
what I'd be
No.
wanted for.
No.
Yeah. I
Where
wasn't.
did you commit crimes then?
Yeah.
Did you commit crimes in any other major city that we might?
No. No.
Did you get caught committing crimes in any
Absolutely
age?
not.
Okay, great. I'll allow that.
I would also disclose, like,
I'll meet you halfway.
I was a pickpocket in Victoria. You know, I was involved in sneaking into houses and doing a bit of thieving.
I feel like the factions that are possibly after one of us.
I don't think
may-
anyone's chasing me.
Look, in Victoria for you, time, I didn't live there for that long, but the way I understood it, they usually fine you for stuff that you do more times than not. Like, it's more about the value of things. And if you were a pickpocket, I mean, not trying to downplay your activities as a rogue, but
I was.
if it was small stuff, we can definitely
It
pay
was
any fine at this
to
point.
stay alive. It was not really, you know.
So you're probably going to be largely ignored.
That's usually how I was in Victoria.
Yeah, and if anyone recognizes you and asks for something, we just pay him. I mean, we have enough silver for that, I'm sure.
The people that I still with, who maybe tried to put an official's house on fire. I mean, maybe they weren't actually responsible, but
maybe we cannot pay for an official's house in Victoria, so maybe that.
I tried to get him out.
Did he deserve it?
I don't
Either
know.
way.
We were just supposed to be stealing from the place.
We still have to pay.
We were just supposed to be stealing. I got knocked out, and then the place was on fire. So I don't know what happened. I tried to get people out, but I wasn't strong enough, so I just ran.
Okay, that one might be an issue, but. And I don't imagine they've seen many.
But like I said, I mean, I don't know if they knew, because I'm sneaky.
If
I think it's less the officials to be concerned about, and it's more of whatever happened to my old crew.
Okay. Right. Well, my case was a bit more high profile, and I never checked again. It hasn't been that long. Might be still fresh news. But there is a great possibility that they think that I did something horrible. Really horrible. Which I didn't. In case any of you are wondering. But I was a part of
thing.
Right. I worked for an awful man there that I didn't know who he truly was. Actually, at this point, I can't really. I don't really know why he did things he did. You know how I used to talk about my students?
Mm-hmm.
He was dealing with red matter. This guy was working for. It's highly infectious and dangerous for anyone, not like me. And unbeknownst to me, he was running experiments with it and with myself. That's part of the reason why I awakened most of my powers, which I didn't have before growing up. I didn't always look like this, or could turn into small bugs. It's more recent development. But anyway, I didn't know he was mixing with it, and I exposed my students do it, the kids. Because it was everywhere. It was in the paint. It was in the clay. And I don't know what happened to them. I mean, they were just kids. How could they? If I'm looking like this, they might be dead or worse.
You didn't know?
It doesn't matter.
Couldn't have known.
I gave the paint to them. I taught them how to use it.
You were trying to give them something to improve their lives.
I know, but I should have protected them. They were my students. I didn't. I know I didn't know, but still, it doesn't change. It doesn't. And for all I know, they all think I did it on purpose. I mean, look at me.
I think we need to go back to Victoria then. So you can... I think you owe it to yourself to see what happens. And if you feel like you need to
kill me
make...
outside or throw me at the stocks,
then we'll protect you. I'll help you.
I'm not saying I want to run from that forever. I know I owe it to them at least. But big part, I mean, the reason for me being even here is because I needed to be more powerful to face the guy who did this. He's way beyond our league. I mean, and he's powerful and he's well connected. He might not even need to fight me again. I had an unfair advantage the last time. It's the only reason I'm alive. He didn't expect. At his prime, he can crush me with a thought. And all of us, probably. I don't want power for power's sake. I want to be able to stand up to him at some point. But yeah.
You said he's well connected?
Very. He's a great artist. That's why I sought to be his apprentice in the first place. He's well connected with nobles and merchants and, everyone who really matters in these situations.
Would he be well connected if they knew who he really was? Or are these just crappy people in positions of power?
No, I think when you're dealing with Tormenta and the risk of infection in a large city like this, no one is well connected enough. But it would need to be pretty damning proof that he did it. Because I'm the easiest scapegoat by a mile.
Well, the fact of the matter is he did it, so there's gotta be evidence somewhere, right?
I would offer our memories, but there are blank spots in my mind. It's not
Memories
only
are imperfect things
one.
anyway.
Gran, I feel like the Temple of Vacuum has taught us that even the gods aren't untouchable. The sky is not untouchable.
Oh, I know that. If I thought he was, I would have given up at this point. I know we have to go there. I just need to be sure, not because I'm afraid to die, but because I'm afraid not to make him pay. He has to. Fear is my greatest motivation. You've seen that. But yes, we should go there. I mean, I'll have to at some point. I'm just saying, just laying everything out to you, because this is also important for you, and I don't want to be a liability when you're trying to look for your sister when she's in danger. That's all I'm saying.
Like I said, this may not happen soon. It might I don't want us rushing out there unprepared. We may not even, I don't know if, I've been traveling around the Central Hills alone, but there's a level of their safety in numbers sometimes of going with a caravan. I want to make sure we're not leaving anything too unfinished here before we move on.
Yes. But we should worry about that, We're worrying about tomorrow, and that's important. But the today is also kind of preoccupying. Like, these guys were after you. Well, something you carry. Do you even know why? Is there something that can help us prepare for what? Like, can we anticipate the moves? Like, they came out of nowhere inside a fort. We managed to, pretty some crush the guy and all, but that was pretty damn close. They could have killed any of us in our sleep.
Yeah. I honestly don't know why they wanted us.
Maybe we should take these next few days to find out. If you want help, we can try at least to understand it.
Try to figure out the nature of the box.
Yeah, we have an extra mind to help it as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to the fort.
To the fort.
All right.
All right. Here is what we're gonna have now is 2 days of travel. We're gonna roll on the D20 table to see what encounter you guys are gonna have. As usual, we will ignore any encounters that have a specific place that have already been rolled. But otherwise...
Okay, how many times?
What's that?
How many times do we roll?
We're gonna roll just one, I think, but here's what I'm gonna say. We're nearing a point in this adventure which is a little bit like a video game in the sense that it
this is the way to Act 2. Do you really
you're
want
moving
to continue?
Act 2. You guys are not exactly there yet, but you have a moment of the game asking you, are you sure you want to proceed? Because you'll be able to come back, but things will have changed. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you'll see it. You'll know when you see it. But what I wanted to offer to you guys is, depending on how much you want to still explore the Central Hills and these random rolls that we have, I'll give each of you the chance to re-roll an encounter once.
Okay.
So if you roll something and it's something you've already done, and you're like, I want to do something different. You can roll again and choose which one you keep.
Okay.
So
that's cool.
That said, somebody, please go ahead and roll a d20.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
19.
No, we already had that. Ooh!
Wait, but that's...
Wait!
That's for Fnac,
God
right?
damn, you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my god.
Ask and you shall receive.
Right? You guys come about half the way, walk your daily 30 kilometers, and start setting up for the night. And as you guys are about to sit, everybody's sitting next to the fire and you're talking about something, and somebody just sits down and compliments whatever you were saying. You're yeah, and you continue the conversation. It takes you a moment to go wait a minute. Wait a moment. And you look back, and Fortunato is sitting there hey gang.
Were your ears burning?
Well, we talked about you this morning. Did you
Did you?
Yeah, figures.
What a coincidence.
Serendipity.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Thank
You guys look changed.
Fundamentally, yes.
you for noticing. I run my hand on the stubble of the hair that started to grow back. Finally.
Finally.
Wow, that's true. You didn't have that little toupee before.
Well, it's going to be majestic at some point, but yeah.
It's already
going back.
majestic.
So how have you been these past few years?
Weeks.
Feels like
It's been like a good month.
yeah, I know.
Weeks, yeah.
I feel aged, and I'm an elf. Anyway,
Isn't the world funny?
most
all we
of
do
it
is gamble every
horrible,
day.
But yes. Okay.
Every day.
It's definitely a point of view. It's all in the mindset.
I have several minds set to different things. So, yeah,
Bet that comes in handy.
it's confusing sometimes. But yes,
And you have a gun now.
I do. It's very fun. It's a very fun addition to my. It's a bit heavy, but otherwise it's just
It's bigger than your loot.
yeah. No, it's not quite me sized. Yeah. Just gotta strap it.
you should see her shoot. It's amazing.
Goddamn. Time. Roll a d20.
No. That's a 6.
Okay.
All right. What was the game that we played with her before?
Bert.
What did we bet?
Knowledge, basically. And
Yeah.
a secret.
A secret.
You know what? For we kind of have something that we didn't have the first time we played that little game of yours.
Oh, good for you.
Something that no one else in this plane of existence has. Would you like to
Okay.
gamble it?
Look, I've heard that one before.
Oh, that's for real though. That's the good part.
She kind of like looks you in the eyes. Says, huh. Okay. All right. Well, let me think. What can I offer you in return?
I look at Kit.
I mean, we were wondering where that wandering cemetery was recently, you know?
Oh yeah, I know where it is. I just stumbled upon it like recently. What are the chances? Am I right?
Right.
Fortunata,
Yes, dear.
would you know anything about my sisters?
Now what?
Gonna ask
You have
that.
sisters.
Yeah.
I bet they're just as marvelous as you are.
There's something, all right.
Tell me a little bit about them.
There's a lot of them.
I heard that Sage is actually really good at racing.
She cheats.
Most of them are pretty good at racing and hiding and sneaking and stealing berries and just arrogant but delightful in that sort of fairy way, which I'm sure you know.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar. What are their names?
Well, the one I'm worried about is named Rosemary. And she is no longer safe and sound at home.
Roll a d20.
I think that's cocked. like looking at him like, is that a 2 or cocked? Do you want me to re-roll or go with the 2?
Gonna to cite Brian Murphy. Gotta honor the
cock.
Okay, that's a 17. I don't know how it was cocked. I'm like wedged against the side. That was weird.
My little thing here is like all warped. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like, it's not warped. So I'm like, how? It's also the second time, because when I was pre-rolling my dice, I also had a cocked one as well.
To warm up.
She looks at you. You know, something comes to mind. I had a feeling I smelled rosemary recently. Does your sister smell like rosemary? Like rosemary?
Typically.
Want to play for it? I think she looks at you dead in the eye. Cool. She gets her deck out. Let me remember her bonus. Okay.
It's trickery, right? Or is it?
It's gambling.
Gambling. Gambling is not as good, but still not bad.
So, and she looks at you and says, "And what are you gonna give me in return if I win?"
There's a song I happened to learn while we were at the Tap of the Vacuum. Would that interest you at all?
A song? In the Temple of Vacuum?
It's amazing what you can find.
I don't think I've heard anything this interesting in a while. Yeah, I'll play for it.
Okay.
All right. Hell yeah. I'm going to roll over here.
Okay, I'm going to roll my time dice, which rolled badly before, but we're going to... Okay. That's 19.
Time's actually a close game. But towards the end, you see that she had a card saved for exactly the opportunity she finds.
Damn.
She takes it. She takes the
All
game.
right.
And she says, "That was well played. You learned from since last time."
Not enough, apparently.
Can I
Well,
have
I
a
play
shot?
every day. Well, play the music.
All right. I'll play the song I kind of overheard while doing the gnomish memory.
So that's interesting because, like, you didn't actually hear a song. What you heard was, like, to your ears, music as a gnome, which was like all these gears whirring and things moving and like high-pitched whirring and low rumbles and stuff. And that translated to time as a song. So it's kind of like this rhythmic, like slap the lute
Slap
kind of
the
thing.
lute.
You know, have you seen these people playing on the YouTube, and they do like really rhythmic stuff, like playing slap, like
Yeah,
do like
multiple
3 fingers.
hands and a lot of
Stomp,
finger
tackle.
movements, probably a little bit of like stomping the ground.
Yeah, a lot of percussion and stuff, and like tapping on the lute and moving it around and doing stuff like this. And it's honestly fascinating. Unfortunately, it's wow. That was worth every second that it lasted time. Thank you.
Of course.
Can I have a shot?
Sure. What are you looking for again? Oh, the
The
cemetery.
sister's whereabouts.
The sister's whereabouts.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're gonna offer me
So-
this knowledge you found?
Yeah, I'll even give you a tease. It's the memory of a forgotten people.
Huh.
and one of their greatest minds, actually, that's been given to me as a keepsake.
Wow. That is a great gift.
It is.
Don't hear about that every day.
And you won't again.
I'll play you for it.
So gambling, right?
Gambling.
Which I'm not trained in.
I'm not.
You guys can try shenanigans. You're very unshenanigans today,
I mean,
surprisingly.
I could try trickery.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I did trickery, it would have been
But,
higher.
I'm actually not pissed off the
Can I
possible
do
high
like?
priestess of a god, and I'll just use my ingenuity, which now I have.
Could I do trickery to help?
Well, you could certainly try. What are you thinking of trying?
It's a card game, right?
Yeah.
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 I'm
I'm trying to think of a non-obvious way to be. I mean, I guess just if I could stealth behind her and
My
kind of
gambling-
indicate her cards.
My gambling is high.
Okay. I'll leave it alone for now.
But
I'll see.
we have RP, so whatever
True.
you do, we can boost it.
I am like actually gonna go behind like.
Let me
Grunt.
tell you this then. I'll tell you how much she rolled, which wasn't high this time.
Mhm.
She
I
rolled a
have to roll
21.
either way. I can
So
beat it.
you gotta beat a 21. Gotta go above a 21.
I'm gonna come close to Grunt. I'm gonna tap him on the back and be like, "Good luck. You got this."
Thank you.
And,
Advantage?
yeah.
Cool. All right. Here goes where it is. Here.
Ooh. So close.
Two
So
waffles.
close.
7 and 9.
I can spend. Do you want to spend a RP?
All of them.
We have 4.
You need to get to a 22.
We can spend 3.
Somebody can try to help with somehow
Or help.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, I don't know how much I can help.
You can
Yeah, I was
play
gonna say.
something and distract her.
You saying she might be a possible god has now scared me.
No, she's not. I mean, she could be.
She's
Anyone
more
could be.
priestess.
I was gonna say she
But,
could
like-
be. You don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Especially
Yeah.
when it comes to like the god of
Yeah.
chaos,
Mm-hmm.
she could be.
But also, I think he would be deeply amused by someone trying to
Honestly,
cheat.
I think so
Like,
too.
Yeah. So
If you try to trick the god of chaos, I think he would like it, or like at least laugh about it.
I don't know
or
about
turn us
trick,
into
but-
frogs, like we
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly. Which honestly,
Which
Isn't that
it's a
bad?
win-win for me, but you know.
I kind of dig it.
I've been designing a frog character.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, can I try and distract her a little bit?
Sure.
Anyone, please. I rolled so
Fortuna,
bad.
have I showed you these booty shorts I've been making? And I start pulling out the like half stitched together.
That is...
It's just true.
yeah, no.
It's turned into pants.
You see me start to sweat looking at my cousin like, fuck, and look desperately
like-
around like, someone please do something.
It just says it's your Czar duty to respect the Czar booty.
Wait, what?
Write it down.
Say it again.
Somebody write it down. You write it down.
Write it down. Write it
It's
down.
your Czar duty to respect the Czar booty. There you go.
Amazing.
That's a rule. Whatever. Like,
I like.
choose anything.
I feel like yeah.
Roll
I feel
something,
like
man.
you
Just
probably
roll
should get the
something.
bonus period. Like not even have to roll.
What am I rolling here?
I don't know.
Trickery?
Marketing?
Performance.
Marketing.
Marketing. Performance.
Craft marketing.
Seriously, any social skill you want to roll, just it's fine. I'm fine with
All right. I'll go with diplomacy. 'Cause why not?
Or
10.
insight? 10.
I mean, that's a
Then,
+2.
yeah,
If
for you guys
we
means a
spend,
+2.
but if we spend our last RP between us, Bucko, we
Wait,
You can spend the one with me, because then
Oh,
I
it's a
also had an
+3.
idea to distract
Okay,
or do
so-
something.
Go
Oh
Let's-
ahead.
yeah,
No, so
let
go
time
ahead.
do it. Don't spend RPs
Did
yet.
I have an idea?
Blaze
I was debating
performance,
whether-
distract her. I need something to grab another card, please.
Yeah, I mean, I'll help with distracting, I guess, by playing the Zardu, like any like carnival music.
oh my god. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, can I add my performance?
Performance, yeah.
Cool, that's 22.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
You start like
There you go.
blasting her with Zardu stuff. Fortunate is like,
We're never gonna stop beating that dead horse.
Nope.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Fortunate is like, you guys, who is Zardu? You didn't have this fascination
I
before.
didn't tell you about Zardu. Oh my
At
goodness,
which
we
point
should
my
have told you
pinky
about
finger
Zardu.
becomes like a centipede and crawls to the back and grabs another card. And I'm like,
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm giving a very vivid retelling of how I killed Zardu.
Okay, so he was the guy you guys were chasing and you killed him.
Yeah,
So
no, he
why
was
you
And
super
then we
think
evil.
got
He
all
was,
about
the
him?
t-shirts.
he was like locking everybody into the like circus. They couldn't leave at all. Like they were stuck there forever. He was like messing with their anatomical like bodies and everything, just like making them do
Wow.
stuff. It was
So random, I love it.
worshipping some kind of god of the Tormenta and like
Ugh.
nearly killing us like a couple of times. It's like
Hmm.
brainwashing one of the members of that one family. And I'm just trying to vamp with Bucko.
yeah, the folks who made the soup. The soup
Yes, the
folks.
soup folks.
Oh.
Yeah,
Soup
Crimson,
folks,
tell
you know,
us
the
about
soup
the soup
at which
folks.
point Trinsom, yeah, the soup is great, man. You
Yeah.
have to try it.
All you gotta say is the word soup.
Doesn't know what's
Yeah.
happening, but
Yeah, it's like one of the last pots of soup that's like rotten so
Yeah, like-
thoroughly.
Here, try
Like-
it.
You want to try it?
Ugh.
Jonathan's like, yeah.
I don't recommend it. It's been a while
If you
since-
have any
Try the eyes. The
conditions-
eyes are juicy.
If you have
Oh,
any
it's horrible,
conditions
thanks.
involving Tormenta, I would not be eating it.
Yeah. Hated it. Thanks for the experience.
you know, novelty.
You should try it
No, but
fresh. It's better.
I will also say, like, you seem to like just new experiences. If you ever want to talk to an animal, I am happy to be an interpreter. We got Duke over here.
Maybe not Duke, but there are animals I want to talk to. I'll let you know. We'll get back to that.
Yeah, good.
And then she like plays her last card, like, sorry. And then you like
Are you?
play the new card.
You should be.
She's like, good one. Good one. Very good. I met your sister briefly.
Where?
Well, here.
In the Central Hills?
Yeah. Not too far actually, but it's been a while. She was trying to trace you. I think. Probably. She didn't tell me what she was trying to do. I think she was going to Valkyria.
Okay.
I'm not wanted there yet.
I might be,
That's a
but I'm
plus.
never sure. Listen, pickpockets aren't necessarily wanted.
Yeah.
No. Only maybe
don't
in the
think
next 2 hours. Then you're okay.
Yeah, thank you. Kit, do you want to play for the graveyard?
No, you know what? I think I'm okay.
Really?
Yeah. I think I have most of the information I need.
Are you afraid to face that again?
No.
Your choice.
Anyway, I'm gonna get some air. You know, just like, yeah, just get some water and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
And I leave.
Fortunati's like, there's plenty of air here, right? We're breathing, right? That's a thing?
Yeah.
Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an expression. It's a figure
It's
of
an
speech.
anxiety thing of like,
definitely
too many
want-
people. It's
I definitely walked into places that didn't have air before, and I didn't notice for a second. And it's
I expected that from the Temple of Vacuum by its name, but it surprisingly
there's
does have air.
plenty of air. Well,
That's a
lots of
freebie
water
for you.
too, though.
yeah.
No dust, so maybe it gets vacuumed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, there's a lot of water though, so maybe
Yeah, I
that's
was
Yeah,
gonna
no.
say, there's
Usually,
definitely
when
lots of
someone
water.
says that, is because they want, be alone in space, and that's why I'm going after her. And I
I will say,
I
like,
follow her.
above board, you two guys are the two that didn't get the
I know.
permanent increase from the
Where?
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
I
Very
thought
aware.
that her sister was more important.
Oh,
You can still play Fortunato.
I would also want
Yeah.
buff though. Like above the table. Kit is not doing that, but if anybody wants to.
Yeah, I'll go talk to her. Like,
I'll let's do just one more pan just for the graveyard for Kit's sake. And Bucko, would you mind taking a look for me to see of any roads that are heading to what's the name of the city again? I'm gonna write it down.
Valkyria.
Valkyria. Yeah,
It's the same name of the
it's
as the
like
gods.
the capital.
The goddess.
All the V names just run
They
together.
blend together. Yeah,
Victoria.
I only
Valkyria.
It's fair.
Many, yeah.
It's fair.
Cool. Valkyria.
But-
Just see if there's any, and I'm gonna use your survivalist brain to help me figure out if there's a road that she may have gone down.
Okay.
But
Fortunata, can you hold on a second?
Oh yeah, I'm just chilling. Unless you guys want me to leave, or should I leave?
No,
no,
not at all.
You're fine.
Oh, okay.
No, like I said, let's do one more game.
Yeah, I'll just ask if
Yeah.
Kit wants to do it or.
Yeah, I'm always down for another game.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. I walk towards Kit.
She puts her hand on her knee like this and looks. And what are you playing? What are you offering?
I mean, you don't want Wisdom of the Gods, which I have a good amount of at this point.
Wait, what about the gods?
Wisdom of the Gods. They have their own type of wisdom. It's a peace, honestly. Like, there's a very peaceful thing with their minds.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, trying to think what would entice you, honestly. But I mean, I guess I could tell you about Forgotten Memories.
Forgot
They're not mine, but my forgotten memories that were told to me by my friends before we lost them in the Temple of Vacuum.
Wow. That's a weird place, this temple.
It's very weird.
I have no idea.
Honestly, I could probably just spend like 20 minutes telling you about everything we did.
No.
Well, probably not 20 minutes, but more like a couple hours.
I love her.
But
Can't
yeah,
Fortunata be your friend forever.
But would that
Is she a
interest you?
god?
Like, what are you looking
That
for?
would also be
Deepest, darkest hopes and dreams? Because I don't got those.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Oh.
Fortunata is all of us. She wants the gossip. She wants the tea. She wants to tell every single thing.
We have
That
like
you're-
two memories here.
You
From I think we have enough to entice her. But
Oh, you do.
yeah,
In time.
so yeah.
No?
No. Kid.
Oh, I thought we were continuing the conversation for tonight in time.
Let's
first.
go to you guys because I'm
Okay.
thinking
I was
about
gonna say,
something.
you haven't told me if you're accepting any of these offers.
What? Are you okay?
Yeah, totally fine.
That was very high pitch. Yeah. I'll go with the
My voice
opposite.
is high. What?
Yes, but still, just come on.
It's not just your voice.
I stole some of Gran Bucko's little
That's
stuff.
where. That's where
The
that
healing
went.
herbs are really kicking in about
healing
now.
herbs.
Yeah. Healing herbs. Yeah. That's there.
Yeah, the blue powder that I cooked. So, come on. Didn't you want to go to the cemetery?
Yeah.
Well, why?
Yeah, I do. I just feel like I don't know. I don't think I have anything to wager right
You
now.
have the same as I do. An entire people's memory. They gave it to us. I'm assuming to keep it alive. We shouldn't even hoard it. It's a bonus that we get to gamble it. If we lose it, we tell someone seemingly very powerful who might spread it. Which is what I think they would want either way. And if we win, you get what you want.
Yeah.
Would you like me to play for it? I swear to you, I have a decent enough grasp of the game. I just was dealt a very shitty hand, and otherwise I wouldn't. Anyways, I know how to play. I could possibly win again. And if I don't,
sure
I know you
could.
guys will help me.
Yeah.
Should I
She
try?
takes a beat and looks at him for what seems like a long ass time. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's find this cemetery. Okay.
I say, let's go there in Nomish.
She follows behind a little slower.
All right.
And before we get there, I'm gonna guide you again. Just in case. Wait, what's your gambling? You have a lot of charisma.
Yeah,
Not
but I'm
charisma
not
though.
trained.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
Oh yeah, it's charisma.
with what is it? With the thing that I spend, it goes to 10.
Oh yeah. Okay, you do it.
But with the same thing that you have, so.
Okay.
You guys come back and unfortunately not this telling time, yeah, it was really weird. I'm pretty sure he was a guy, but he was a goat. Can't really explain. But yeah, long story short, don't want to really talk about goats.
That's fair, but do you want to find that person again and it sounds like it's a magic curse or something maybe turned into a goat? Because if he has any real intellect, I
maybe
kind of
it was a
side eye
fawn.
over to dude.
Just jump into the conversation without. Maybe it was a fawn.
Yeah.
Don't you have those?
Because
in the world?
most goats, when you start talking to them, they have the realization that they can talk and form thoughts. So it's kind of an evolutionary thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know if it's a good idea to get every goat out there to realize that they can string thoughts together.
Yeah, no.
It's harder to talk to young goats because they like to kid around.
I saw that coming, and this one's still amazing.
I'll see myself out.
Even my dog was like,
I
what
am
happened?
very
What's
glad that everything at this table is being recorded for posterity. It's
I know the shame.
the human players will benefit from it.
It's gonna be on YouTube until it collapses.
Oh, well. Up for a rematch?
Always.
Oh.
Am I playing as well, or am I just don't have anything
Did you?
interesting
I
to
thought-
offer?
I was sorry.
I couldn't
What?
convince her to take any of my.
Let's do it like this. You
I
think
know
of
you guys have
something to
juicy
offer.
stuff. Come on.
You think of something. I'll try to play her for
I
the Wandering
offered you
Cemetery
telling you
this
that
time.
other people's secrets, like that they can't remember. That's not juicy enough for you?
You can tell me.
Fine. All right. I'll play you both.
Because I
Come on.
can't remember mine. I can't remember what was taken from me. That's kind of the bit of it.
I can tell yours.
You can?
Yeah, you told
Yeah, no.
it in front of me. I remember it. What was it? The character remembers it. It was like a day ago.
It was the song that her mom played when she was
Yeah, her mom
barely
was
able
singing
to remember
her
things.
when she was a baby. It was her, like, basically laying on her chest, hearing the heartbeat and hearing her sing.
I totally remember. And I can tell it if you lose. Can she do it? Because it's
Can we
hers,
do that?
technically. I'll
Yeah.
just be, deliver it for you if she loses.
Well, that's you offering another thing. I'll take everybody else's secrets if she wins.
Cool.
If she loses.
Works either way.
Yeah.
But from you, I'll take the thing you said about the lost
Before.
people's memories.
That's
Yes.
still on the table.
Okay?
Cool.
And if either of you wins, I'll tell you where the Wandering Cemetery is. Deal?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you want something else?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I was playing for the same thing.
Cool. Then let's try it. And if you win, you take all.
What if both of you win? Yeah.
The winner
No,
takes
one of us
all.
has to win, I think.
Yeah,
I
somebody
think we
wins.
have enough advantage. Yep.
Between the three of you.
Okay. Well, let's go.
Okay. So,
I have the advantage thingy.
yeah. She oh my god, chops the
Some
deck?
very,
No.
very, like, cuts
Yeah,
the
right.
deck.
Cuts the deck.
Yeah,
the
she
deck.
does the thing like
Yeah,
like
the poker.
so fast.
Shuffles.
And just deals out the cards.
I am gonna be like right
Okay.
behind her, and I'm gonna be like, "Don't
Nice.
worry, I know all of their tells. I've been traveling with them for so long. You see how Grun there? He just like his eye just twitched slightly. That means he has a good hand.
It means my
Thank you.
eye's a bug. Both of them.
Since you're there though, you don't need to look at my cards.
No, I'm not looking at your cards at all. I'm just like letting you know. And I want to get in her head. I want to like
Psych her out.
fake the like. I'm gonna tell her like their tells, but it's gonna be all a lie.
All bullshit.
Just
Okay.
like yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, bullshit. Because we've never played cards, just us.
It's 29.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
fuck. Okay.
Okay.
That's a plus
Okay.
4.
Gambling. Did I press twice?
Really? Why do I give you guidance if you're gonna roll the same dice?
It's like
The same number, 2020.
Whoa!
That's
If at least it was a
just-
natural 20, like,
yeah,
Right?
no,
It's
they were
just
10s.
16.
they were tens.
So,
We need to spend some RP.
you guys need to get to a 26.
Woo!
It's doable.
We're
It
at
is
25.
doable.
Right?
You're at a 24.
24.
24?
Because
So two
I'm
more.
playing
I have
with
4
him.
points
Can
with
I-
Kit.
I have
We can burn it.
I have
One.
2 points with Gran. Could I put any of that in since I'm playing? Like I'm mostly playing
Yeah.
for one of us to win.
Sure.
So
So
You can use 2 of ours, Grun.
okay. So 2 of ours, and how many did we need total?
Just
4?
one
You
more.
just need 2.
Just 2.
No.
So
2?
maybe
We
one.
can get
2
it.
meets it. You need one more to beat
You guys
it.
need to
Yes,
get
right?
to 26 to beat her.
Yeah.
You got a
We're at
25.
24.
Beat it.
okay.
So you're at
So
a 24. You need to get
one
plus
each.
2
Oh,
in there.
just the 2 then. Just
One each
spend
then.
the 2.
Yeah.
Okay. That works.
All right.
So now I have 3 with Kit and
Mhm.
1 with Time.
Okay. Don't forget to think if the words changed.
Amazingly, the words did not change with Kit.
Actually, it's when you get points that the words change. But anyway. Cool.
I was going to say, we probably got more points from us sitting around just being like, here are all the things I did that were illegal.
That's true.
Honor amongst thieves.
That's true. Let's do an RP for everybody. With everybody.
Oh, yeah.
+1 to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for Crimson.
2.
Take that, Lucky.
Yeah.
Back to
I mean, if you get
with
points
Kit.
with him, he gets points with you. Like, it doesn't...
Oh, goddammit.
Do we get a point with him too?
Sure.
I feel, I don't know, every time the GM is like nice, I feel a little
Sure.
uneasy,
Afraid?
you know? It's almost like he's preparing for us to get our asses handed to us.
I've
It
been
will
open
happen
about
either
this.
way.
I'm like, if I give you guys a lot of stuff, I can be totally free about crushing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
It's like, oh, I walked in through the produce department so I can buy this cake.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, isn't that how it works?
My life is a lie. Okay. So, you get to 26 again with shenanigans.
Tell us. Sorry.
She's like defending her cards from Kit, you know, like kind of looking, and then finally she goes, "All right, I think time's been playing for long enough." And then she plays a card that gets time out of the game, which is exactly the card that like puts her in the position that you can get her out of the game, Gurren. And then you beat her. Fortunata's like, huh. Wait, I had a card for... You distracted me. That's good.
Me, I would never.
No. Sorry. I'm a bad loser of my part. All right. Well, who would like to know? I'll tell one of you. I guess you won. I'll tell you again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, come here. Yeah.
All right.
She like walks you like just to the edge of like the light of the fire. She's like, okay. You can kind of see that tree over there, right? Not that one. So the one after that one.
I stopped making noise and
Run. I'm pretty sure you have to roll a thing. Hang on.
okay.
Guys, my dog's being a menace. I'm sorry if I'm laughing. It's just that he's being like so funny right now.
I miss Rio.
At some point I'll open, and the other man is going to come.
Okay. No, you don't roll anything. You just Okay. So you're like writing this down, right? And trying to write and like no, okay, and you erase it and you try and you erase it and you like trying to write the things she's saying. After a moment, Fortunata comes back and sits down, and Grun's just sitting there, just like standing there at the edge of the firelight. It's gonna take a second. Aww.
Pobrecito.
He just really wants attention. Baby.
Give him the scratches.
So if he wants to appear on camera.
Grow extra arm.
Is he a golden or is he a
Golden.
retriever? Yeah, I was going to say, goldens could never get enough.
No, they're so sweet.
You're
Right.
tripping.
Okay. I know where it. Oh shit! Not again. Well,
Your
I know what it
notepad is just all nothing.
Scribble.
Nothing makes sense.
I could make an art piece out of that. I think.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Crazy.
It's like it takes an hour almost before you like click back into reality. Fortunati's telling like some story, like far-fetched story about like some goat thing.
Fascinating.
Listen, I thought you wanted to get off the goat topic, but you keep bringing it back.
I mean, I thought they could fly for a moment. Okay, I just wanted to share. Sorry.
Why would you think that? It was just
No,
okay.
I'm not opposed to talking more about goats. I just was saying, like,
No, I
if
don't
you
want to talk about
get
goats
off
anymore.
the topic, we can get off the topic. I just
All right, let's talk about something else.
I won an RP point with Fortunati. She's an honorary Crimson Goat now. She thinks
I
too
approve
much
of that.
about goats for
I approve of
a
that.
normal person.
we can tell you about how Crimson almost tried to get, what was it, a cockatrice to like join us.
Oh, yes.
That cockatrice was not at all interested. Like giant, well, chicken, more or less.
Well, they really are, aren't they?
Yeah, no, it was just kept like was so threatening and wanted to eat us and everything, and then I just was, mildly pointed out the fact that we'd probably be really hard to kill and not very tasty. It just was like, oh, never mind.
I saw one once, and it tried to peck me, and it like turned a piece of my clothing into stone, and then it started doing a dance, and I didn't understand until much later when I was talking to somebody else, and they told me that was like a mating dance, and I was so confused. I loved it. It was a great experience.
Well,
Honestly,
it wasn't
where did you
successful.
meet your cockatrice? Because maybe we can hook these two up and just.
We would have to roll for that.
I'm not that interested. It was more of a like bit of light matchmaking.
Are you sure?
Interest.
You can play cards without having anything on the line. You can just have a good time.
But what's the fun in that?
The game is fun.
The game, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the sauce.
He gets it. Dave, sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Never not weird.
Yeah.
So I just had the comic picture of like all these little bugs with all these like individual like speech bubbles. Thank you.
Now, every time I repeat something, one of them will be knowledge.
Perfect.
Duncan.
There's a part of me that's like, do they pop out like little
Yeah.
pimples? Like,
Oh.
Sometimes.
Okay. I follow this guy on Instagram. His name is Silver Rocks. He's amazing. He's a drag queen. And he just made like a coat with like fuzzy worms. And now
I
I
have to check that out.
not imagine.
Next.
Interesting.
Oh my God. Amazing. Anyway,
Literal
continue.
ones or like
No, like fuzzy, like, it's like their
the
toys.
worms for like
The
cat
fuzzy
toys.
worm. Yeah.
those things. Oh,
But they have
that's
googly eyes.
nifty.
Mhm.
Anyway, continue.
Next,
I digress.
Brand's outfit.
Yeah, I was gonna
probably.
say,
Fortunati's like,
Next time Gran gets an
that's a
outfit
crazy
change.
coat. I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
It's this one guy in Valkyria. He's like amazing. You would love him.
Well, I bet. I mean, my clothes are pristine, as you can see. Like they kind of really are, except for like the brim, like nearest to the floor. She's like, but I've had them for a while. It's time to get a change, And again, she wears like these like vivid red and like brown colors.
How red.
Not that red.
Okay.
Anyways,
Gran, we're not secondhand shopping right now.
Well,
the judgments.
I like red outfits.
Secondhand
There's
shopping
nothing
is
wrong with
great,
it.
but you have to wait for someone to actually donate their clothes first.
That's
Well, I'll sell you my clothes.
cool.
How much?
Actually, no, I won't. I'll play you for it though.
Oh, never mind.
I will 100% play with
I'm not helping you on this one. You can.
Deal.
Yes.
I have enough silver. I can just go buy clothes.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'll play you for the memories.
Cool.
What do you offer us?
My
I already
clothes.
have the. Oh,
No,
me.
no. What? Okay. I want the clothes. Yeah,
you.
100%. Yes.
She's like, I'll play it for your clothes. Like, I'll
For
play it
my
for the
clothes?
memories.
Oh, okay. Because I do need them to go back.
I was gonna say, decency laws and everything.
Laws? I think you're in the wrong place.
I mean, I could give you his Ardu shirt if you want.
I'll take his Ardu shirt if you're giving him.
Sure.
Nope, you gotta play him for him.
Yeah. Sure. What am I playing for then?
I don't know, whatever you want.
I don't really want anything.
You don't really want
Well,
anything?
do you want to know more about your
That
parents?
is not possible.
Let's talk about that.
Well, I don't know that she would know about that.
I don't know. She seems to know everything. She knew about my sister.
That's true. Is there more I could figure out about your sister? Do you know more about her sister?
Don't you want to figure out about yourself?
Not really.
It's not.
Roll D20, Bucko.
All right. I have too many tabs open. 2.
Okay. She's like, can I smell you really quick?
I don't know if I smell that good right now. It's been a while since I've had an actual...
We did kind of shower when the dungeon collapsed and
Yeah,
toppled.
but that was dungeon
Yeah, I was
know.
going to say, we've
man.
gotten a lot
Dungeon
of
water,
dungeon
but
water
still.
showers. We haven't really gotten a lot of, like, actually clean
Like,
water.
actual Natalia fell in a trap and didn't tell us.
I know, I was like slowly watching her.
I'm back.
Hi.
Welcome back.
I mean, you look fresh. You guys like literally were flushed down the toilet.
Yeah.
Hey,
okay.
it's your nose, so...
I mean, it's your smell. If you say, consent and all that stuff.
I mean, yeah, I can't help how I smell. Well, with soap and everything.
You can definitely help how you smell.
Yeah,
She's
to
kind
some
of asking
extent
for
I
the
can.
consent to sniff instead
You
of...
go for it, my lady.
She comes and you think she's gonna be like uncomfortably close to you. Like you're almost like, oh my gosh, she's gonna kiss me, and then she's like, no, sorry, got nothing for you, and then sits back down.
Worth a try.
Worth an ask.
Try.
Try.
All right.
Should
Yeah,
we
they
go
definitely
to
have
the
soap back at the fort.
cemetery?
Good to know. I'll play for the clothes. I don't need anything else. Thank you, everybody. That's just for my enjoyment. But I will spend more. I'm burning through my mana. I don't care.
gonna have to sleep some more.
I'm gonna
Yes.
regret like deeply, but let's go. Oh no! I saw an 18, and it.
Man,
Yeah,
is that all?
Kids
it
like
is.
checked out.
Okay. She rolled so poorly, but she beats you.
How much is
like-
poorly for her?
Yeah.
20.
I think it's probably
Sure.
20. Yeah. I'm like, her hands are awful, and I'm like, no, I could beat this.
We will
Totally.
find you a coat.
She gets you on like
I
a
know.
strategy thing. She's like totally at a technicality. Like,
Maybe I could not beat it, but still.
she's like,
Kid like pets
Right.
you. It's okay. You got so much though.
I
You did so
know,
good.
right? It's cool. I really like that quote, but it's cool. So
thank you.
there are these people called gnomes, and I start telling everything about it.
You speak for much longer than you thought you would. And then at a certain point, you're just like, she's like, I think that's enough. And you're like, yeah.
Thank you.
Like no voice.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right.
Cool.
That's fine. Okay.
She's like, whoa, fascinating.
I think Time took a short rest just listening to all this.
I'm gonna say like probably
He's just sewing.
Where's our t-shirts? Where's our booties?
Like,
Sewing
Grant,
booty shorts.
she's trying to listen to Ground because it is all new information to her, but there's a part of her going like,
That kid doesn't even blink. She's
it's
just
been
like
like, it's 1 a.m.
listening intently. Just like
Kid's like, you forgot about that part.
A little smile on the face, yeah, every now and then. But remember that one? Yeah.
Right.
Like an old couple, you know, like very
I was
old
gonna say,
couple.
I feel like occasionally time would
Right,
look up
Brian,
when
right?
it's like,
He was a
we
guest.
used our memories of our two people, they used to be lovers, and then that's where like time looks up and looks at Kit and goes,
Yeah, right. That's new information.
Kid,
That's the information. Yeah.
like just very poorly, like. Whoa! Look,
So,
the stars.
yeah.
Wow. I haven't seen a blush like that in a while.
If I blush, you won't know.
That's true.
Okay, just found out my dog cannot hear me laugh. He wants to be part of it, so he's like, "What are we
Aw.
laughing about? Stop it! You're good."
Okay, he's gonna play a dog paladin.
there we go.
I have the token ready.
I have a new
Go.
movie.
I mean, I had once a character that was a goblin that rode a dog, so
Yes,
Could be
yes. 100% yes.
We can give him like a big, like soft dice so he can just throw the ball.
I actually have a video of him throwing up puppy dice.
Is that a puppy
Yeah.
die?
Yeah,
I have to get one.
and I he destroyed it 5 seconds later.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
right.
gonna
No,
say, that's
mine
also
will
golden
as
behavior.
well. Okay. Yeah, I had to buy a Kong Extreme. Apparently, they had those, and that's surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I sketched some stuff for her as well
Cool.
to illustrate that part here.
Oh wow. She like puts it against the fire to look at it better and stuff. You guys spend some time
My
with
paper is
Fortunata.
highly flammable.
I know how paper works, thanks.
More than usual. I keep several flammable stuff around me at all times.
How flammable? You see like a weird glint in her eyes.
Very. You see, I'm not flammable, so I don't worry
Oh,
that much. So it kind of gets mixed together sometimes.
okay.
I put my hand on the fire and go, see?
Yeah, I've seen that before.
The rest of the group is flammable, though, right?
Right, but I have my own sleeping bag. I didn't think it would be an issue if I burst into flames. That's all.
Cool. Good to know.
Just careful
know
when
that
you
was an
hug me.
option.
But none of you have hugged me before, so I didn't think to warn you.
I will say there was a period of time, for a good chunk of time, where I was just carrying you around in my bag.
Yeah, true.
That is true, but
Would have liked you know, but you know,
right. I have an
wouldn't have
alchemist
changed
kit.
anything. Maybe I
Everything
just
is flammable
had
there.
water on
My
hand.
alchemist kit.
Ooh.
Here, this one here, all burns. Everything. Assume it burns and it's toxic to inhale. So
Oh yeah.
please don't.
Man, if you mix this one with that one,
Oh, big no.
you don't want to be around.
Has
You can
Bucko
lose an
really
eyebrow
never
or
hugged
the
you
eye.
before? I feel like Bucko has hugged all of us at some point.
Well, you guys
I
did have
only
a
hug
group hug.
you with
I know,
permission.
consent and everything, but yeah.
We did.
GM speaking
to
all of
share a
Fortunata,
bag.
you guys did have at least one group
Group
hug.
hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I left my bag at the ground. But yeah, now you know.
Good to know.
Cemetery?
Cemetery.
Now it's 1 a.m. My
Exactly. We want to sleep.
at
In
the
the cemetery.
cemetery.
Yes.
Is it far? GM.
Yeah.
We won't get there tonight.
Goddamn.
I can tell you that much. Although I cannot explain you how I know that, but I do.
And we
Yeah, it's
stay
like a-
here.
And that added a day of travel in between you and in between.
It
here
is
and
an
Fort.
added day.
So we sleep, we go to the cemetery, then we go
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's do
okay.
it.
Great. Fortunata, are you staying with us or are you going?
Yeah, stay with us.
Let's see, what time is it? And she like pulls back and there's nothing in her arm. Yeah, I gotta go.
Well,
Fair enough.
all right.
Good.
It was a pleasure.
Well,
Safe
she gets
travels.
to you as well. Try not to die before I see you the next time.
Can
Go back
promise
at
it.
ya.
I'll come back for those. Nice libraries you have there.
And I'll have clothes ready for next time.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was really concerned, honestly, that we were going to just send her out with just a Zardu shirt.
By the way, do you want one?
Bucko just yanks one from the bottom of the bag.
We seem to have a bottomless.
It's like,
It never ends. It's uncanny.
it doesn't. They're infinite.
That's so random. I love
It's
it.
like a clown, like,
Yeah,
All
bag
that
thing.
Clown
handkerchiefs,
backpack.
yeah. Zardu was really I think, honestly, his true calling, what he was trying to do was marketing. I don't know if he was good at it, and this shirt just has the word hypnotize on it, and the Z down, it just says Zardu.
Oh my god,
Just like-
amazing.
I don't know.
graphic
The guy was
design was
trying.
clearly his passion.
Yeah, definitely in the wrong business.
Definitely.
Well-
Yeah.
Anyways, I toss it to her.
She grabs it and she's like, sure. Puts it like over her shoulder. Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
It's like walks into the dark.
Does anyone have any, like, honey with water we can give to Gran, please?
I'll hang on. And starts
He has
like the
nerves.
bug starts gurgling and the neck kind of yeah,
visuals.
these ones are better,
Oh
less
my
sore
God.
than the other one, so it's fine. I can taste my
If
bone
Kit
marrow.
had like
but
any kind of
it's okay.
like blush, it's gone. 100%.
Yeah,
She's
my
like,
face is stark white.
Like
nope.
through axes. You remind them constantly why they are axes.
Well, you don't know if that's the reason, but that's certainly keeping it that way. Cool. Anyways, you're
You're
going
going
to
to love it.
another
Oh,
night.
it's gone.
I think Kit stays awake a little bit longer
Okay.
through the night. I'm okay not recovering, but I don't think I would sleep. And I'm extra trying to pay attention to our surroundings and to see if there's anything,
Give me a perception check.
anyone. $21.
Okay. So for a 21, I'll give you for free that you hear Fortunata somewhere in the far distance go, ow!
And then I say, that's so random. I love it.
Anyway, people go to sleep. And
I'm like playing with a box, the cube. Kind of like a Rubik's Cube, just fiddling with it, but not doing anything, just playing with it.
yeah. Do you think it's do you think it is actually kind of like a Rubik's Cube? Like it moves around?
Like this.
It's awesome.
Cool.
Cool.
Like
That's
that, but
mirrored.
black.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that's like,
Cool.
oh wow. the
Multi-size
shapes are
one, too.
That's
yeah, all the faces are different sizes.
insanity.
Size.
It's
That's
fun to
cool.
make.
crazy.
It's my favorite.
You hear sounds of night birds, night creatures, maybe a fox or two.
Ding, ding, ding.
A couple of moments it gets windy.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right, I
I'll let
deserve
it
that
die.
one.
I'll let it die again.
I deserve that one.
Sorry, just summon it back.
Sorry. It was just so unexpected.
Did we win again at RPG?
No,
This close.
I haven't quit yet today.
Okay, I'm good.
There are definitely a couple of moments where you start feeling watched, where you start convincing yourself that you can hear somebody like moving slightly just at the edge of the light, but like nothing proves it to you. And you start catching yourself just like getting in your head about it. It's like, am I being followed still or not? Was that a one person that was sent all the way to like from Bulgaria over here? Or is there more? There are definitely more Brotherhood people here. Are they here for me too? Do they know about me? At some point when the sun is just starting to shed some light, you hear some movement very close, and you get startled, and it's just Crimson like getting up. It's time to train. She like goes to the side and starts doing push-ups.
Him and Duke.
Pushing up Duke.
Like
dad lifted
has,
Duke.
like,
just
been, yeah.
He like goes to the other side of like this rock, and you just see the Duke coming up and down, and like
Amazing.
still
Amazing.
chewing on something, you know.
Gotta keep his energy up as he's.
Do we rest?
Yeah.
Thank
Some
God.
of you.
I'm
Well,
It's fine. I was almost full.
I need so
away.
much mana.
Just mana, yeah. Mana's a problem. It's always going to be a problem.
I'm 20 short.
Whoa! I think we had more fish soup you could have drunk
No, it's
during the night.
it's fine. I still have 14. It's okay.
I'm always
I
full
still need
of
a lot.
us, so.
Do you pack up and go to the cemetery?
Cemetery.
Yep.
You guys start walking to the cemetery.
Kids running in front of us.
But then I realized I don't know how to get there, and I
That's
stopped.
not that's
And
not
wait
the
for
way.
you.
Everybody's going
Yeah.
like following Kit, and Grun's like, it's
No, I'm the one who knows.
It's,
I think Time is just tired enough that she's just gonna be like, can I just sit on Duke's back for the entirety of this? Like,
You won't even notice.
looks like, yeah, sure.
You can ask him. Like,
Yeah,
no,
also
I
that you
asked his
can-
permission. I also just Sydney being like, am I small enough for this? I think I'm small enough for
Yes.
this.
big time.
Yes.
Great.
You can run 100% right to.
I ride Duke.
There could be
I
two
just-
of you on Duke. Like,
Canonically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ride on Duke. I just occasionally like half asleep on his on his neck and scratch him behind the ears when he requests it.
Aw.
it's like all the time.
Great trade-off.
Yeah.
So I got one
More,
hand
please.
scratching the ear and the other hand going.
It's like, if I didn't know life could be this good. Okay.
Who needs to treat you better, honestly?
Is Duke Rio? Is he my dog?
It's gonna-
What? No, I didn't call you. No.
You did.
Well, you did. And yet, you did. As you guys start getting this weird sadness creeping into you, we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Hey.
We'll see you in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere, or please come back. We'll see you shortly. I forget the thing that I say on transitions. Bye. Too soon.
Come back in 10.
And we're back to this very awesome part. Definitely super hyped and stuff. Where our heroes get really sad because they're walking into this crazy cemetery where a god lost his divinity. And yes, you thought I was going to say something else, but no. Divinity. You guys start feeling this sadness before you even realize it. It just starts affecting your mood. Everybody starts getting quiet. Even Duke stops duking so much.
Yeah.
Actually, that has a meaning in English. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that has a different meaning than I think you intend. So
I meant doing the Duke thing, which is to be all the time.
To be a duke.
He's not doing that.
Yeah,
He's not bleeding.
And he's also not desecrating the graveyard with his
Which
You
is
don't
amazing.
know.
I mean,
excrement.
actually,
You're
can
not,
we say that
you
for
can't
a
be
fact?
sure.
Fertilizer?
Fertilizer.
It's an inbuilt fertilizer.
Yes.
Let's go with
Yes.
that.
We all come with those like pre-programmed. We just learn how not to use it. At least not in the
Or use it in the appropriate times.
Yes,
Anyways.
exactly.
And then you realize you're actually getting to where you're trying to go. From far away, you see the rows of tombstones circular around the big one in the middle. You approach this time, maybe barely containing tears or not containing them. And you see now on the pillars, all of you can notice that the drawings definitely are like gnomish drawings from long ago. They're just symbols and stuff. And for the two of you that could potentially understand some written gnomish, it's clear that it's just embellishments carved into the stone. You can see kind of it sits like in the sunken part, and there's definitely like a line that moves its way back to meet the rest of the surface. It's very faint, like something really big carved something here a long time ago. We're back at the cemetery. It took you most of the day to get here, so it's almost night. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to spend like the rest of the evening while still have light, and maybe if we build a campfire, kind of doodling the same, like all the drawings I see, like for in a sketchbook for record.
Sure.
Just
Write it down.
spend all the time doing that.
Nachi, besides
No.
flipping us off, you have anything?
I'm so sorry. I was like just touching my mouth. I'm so sorry. Anyway. I think Kit is like very, very quiet. More than usual. In the past. I know she's not quiet usually, but like in the past few days she's been more and more quiet, and now she's very quiet. And I think she sits near the like ditch that's in the middle of the like little canyon that's in the middle of the cemetery, and runs her fingers through it. And I think she's gonna stay there. She's gonna light some of her incense that she has for prayer, and she's gonna just quietly kind of meditate, like contemplate. That's it. Until she gets tired.
Yeah.
And wants to go to night-night.
I think Time is gonna kind of find a quiet corner to herself, because she kind of has the song she more or less composed from the like music she heard before. But she'd been thinking for a while about wanting to write a song about the Wandering Cemetery, and I think she's trying to take some of the music from that and blending it with a more melancholy something to kind of reflect this space of just the movement of it, of the loss, just something unseen, just playing with that. So she's trying not to bother anybody, but she's just doing that on her own.
Is Bucko doing anything specific?
Don't think so. I think Bucko is just kind of watching his friends kind of set up their own little, like, individual, like, their own little things, I guess. And he's like, all right, I'm not gonna bug anyone. I'm just gonna kind of, like, set up camp over here where I can kind of see folks in case anyone needs me. But
Yeah, I will say after times, it's basically time for bed. She is going to kind of try to like cuddle with whoever, like either cuddle or at least like sleep around the same spot as some of the others. So like cuddle with Duke or like just be like roughly in the same area of like other people. And she doesn't want to, she's really scared right now of the nightmares.
Yeah. One by one, you realize, looking around the cemetery, also that the tombstones closer to the big tombstone, big like monolith or whatever, they were written in languages you couldn't understand, and now you know why. It's some Gnomish tombstones, or at least they're written in Gnomish. And pretty soon, like pretty close to the center, other tombstones show up with more recent languages and then common and then so forth.
Can we make any sense of the Gnomish one?
You can do a knowledge roll.
I'll help.
And I'll
Sure.
yet again spend one.
Wowza, there you go. There it is.
28.
You could have, but not this time.
My eyes are like too watery. I can't make sense of anything. It's blurry.
I mean, 28 down.
Even with me, like, you having to console me because I'm like,
Just made me think
okay, I'll help, just give me a second.
It's fine.
Amazing.
I translate some part of it and it makes you even sadder. Like,
Yeah.
I remember them.
Yeah.
I think we went to school together.
I figure out that the tombstones are just tombstones for the first part. They're not really here. They're people that they
Didn't have a body to be buried. God damn.
Yeah, they're people close to the people you took the memories from, and they buried them here. It's a sad place, man. Okay.
Right before bed.
They're resting
Please.
now,
I guess.
and they won't be forgotten anymore. Thanks to us.
Grunt, I know this is weird. I know we're like
You have to be
I'm
more
still-
specific. Everything is weird.
yes. I'm still me. You're still you, but we're not.
That's less weird to me, but I know what you mean. It's not
This is
easy to meld.
I guess.
How are you feeling about it?
I don't know.
Well, I can't say that this will help you. This is just how I dealt with it. It's an everlasting contradiction. You're still you, but you're also more. in a sense, it's the ultimate cure to loneliness. Think of them as your friends, maybe family, part of you, whatever helps you, but welcome them. Because there's enough things for us to fight outside. We shouldn't have to fight with parts of ourselves. If we can help it. And I think we got a pretty good deal out of this. They seem to be great people. They are full of love, full of hope, even in the face of the complete destruction and oblivion they met. They met us with a smile. They gave us their memories. They built all that. They were amazing people. And they'll be good company to us. You're still you. And no more. How do you think?
Keep my head low, like looking at the ground. Slowly, I reach for his hand.
I hold it.
Will you hold me tonight?
Sure.
And I hug him.
Again, flammable, highly flammable. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's all right. I think we'll fall asleep just here.
Okay. Who wants to go first, or do you guys want to roll for it? And I mean everybody.
Roll for it.
All right, roll it.
Release! I'll do the regular dice. Ooh, I'll do my wheel thingy.
Start
What am
now
I rolling
because
here?
it's going to
Yeah, it's never
for
gonna
like an
stop.
hour. Yeah.
I think
Wait,
it's just a
So
flat roll.
Latch is going last just because her die won't stop.
On what die? A d20?
D20.
Okay.
I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, yeah.
Still going. Jesus.
I rolled a 1, so
Definitely last.
Or first. Depends on, how we want to do.
I mean, only once you
Two.
beat, I guess.
Hey.
order.
Yeah, I guess. Oh my god, you guys.
Wow. So we're
We're doing
writing the
great.
order then. 1, 2, 3.
I was a 10.
I rolled
Making
a
it
12, so
Okay, fine.
With a high of 12.
I have 12.
There was a-
Three.
There was a moment, like, in the first, 10 episodes that you guys kept rolling, either the same result or the same number,
Yeah.
or,
Kind of create
or, a flush.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
We rolled like 16, all of us, with different rolls and,
Yep.
Yeah.
and bonuses.
Different abilities to
Yeah,
additives.
yeah.
and- yeah.
Or everybody got 16, like,
Yeah.
on the die, like, crazy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And it was all the time. Anyway. Okay. Here we go. Time you play yourself almost to sleep, and then you very carefully put away your very nice, expensive loot before actually going to sleep. Probably hugging it, maybe, or your gun. I don't know, your choice.
The gun's just there. The loot's actually. I also
that's
would not hug.
safe, dude.
I would. The gun's being like secured in a place where it's not going to fire when I sleep. Also, loot. I'm not hugging it just because I would be concerned about breaking it in my sleep because it is me-sized and it's one of the only things I could reasonably break. So that is safely as well out of harm's way.
Hugging Duke's horn.
Alex,
Yeah,
do you
I was gonna
sleep
say,
hugging your base? Like,
I think I'm like, Duke is
I will
warm.
not confirm or
This is-
deny such a thing.
Duke is warm. I'm going to snuggle up to Duke.
Okay. Duke's like belly up.
Yeah, he's belly up, and I'm just like leaning against the side, being like, "Just don't hit me.
please don't kick me.
Just don't."
He's like
kick
chewing
me.
in his sleep.
Chewing her wings.
What a fulfilling
First,
life he lives.
hell no. You fall asleep. Thinking about music and trying to compose this song in your head. And not just compose it, but also like it's interesting composing for an instrument because you need to always consider how you're gonna play that on that instrument.
Mhm.
And you keep struggling with this part. Like you need to get this rhythm in, and it's definitely percussive, but you need a sound together with it. And it's not a vocal thing. You gotta play it in the guitar, and you're struggling with that part, and you keep thinking about it, and then a voice tells you, "You're going about it all wrong. Here's how you do it," and then Risa plays it for you. You guys are in Valkyria, where you met her. She was a halfling, right? If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Yeah.
I had to look her name up before this. I was like, "Oh, I'm going back."
Yeah. You know, you remember her with like choppy, short blonde hair. Obviously, she still has light blue-gray eyes. Still has the birthmark on her left cheek. Her hair's long now. It's like not long. It's like shoulder length now.
Yeah.
It's part of it's tied on like a very small ponytail, but some of it doesn't reach, so it's just like behind her ear kind of thing.
Mhm.
And she's just like leaning against the wall. You can almost hear a bustling street. You're not sure where exactly you are. It's kind of like that thing in dreams where like, you know this is Valkyria. You never saw this place before in your life. You know this is Valkyria. And like this specific room. Intersection, I mean.
Mhm.
And you try to look around and you don't see anybody, but you still kind of distantly hear noise and the bustling sounds of the city. And leaning against the wall, playing her lute, is Risa, your halfling friend. And she looks at you. How's it been then? Haven't got much better on the lute, I see.
Oi. I listen, this is a really complicated thing. You know, you and I mostly focused on finger work and chords. We didn't really get into the percussive.
I'm pulling your leg. You're so much better than the last time I saw you. I taught you so little.
You taught me enough. How are you?
Alive?
That's not nothing.
No, it ain't. Back
Any
here.
good places to play? Friends to meet?
Yeah. I left that time and did a little bit of touring, as they call it somewhere. Ended up here again. When they say the world's wide, they're not wrong. There's a lot of space in between places.
Yeah. I'm in the Central Hills.
Don't know what that is.
Most people don't. I wouldn't recommend it. Honestly, not worth stopping by. There's about one town that's worth it, really anything, and they tip decent enough, but I wouldn't make a living there.
Fair enough. Well, if I ever need to get away again, I'll know where to go then.
Where not to go.
All right.
No, I mean, it's grown on me a bit, but it's not much use for musicians. It's more for the adventuring type.
So are you the adventure type now?
I think a little bit.
Well, look at you.
I think it's been... I don't think I'd ever really... I thought for a while that there were, like, multiple parts of me. The kid who had to survive. The person born in Pontsmania. The bard playing wherever she could get some coin. And I feel like this is kind of letting me be all that. In a weird way.
Huh. Well, have you been to any dungeons yet? Because a true adventurer goes into dungeons.
Ah, we went to one, it was shit.
Oh yeah, they're dungeons!
Yeah, I was gonna say, they were pretty miserable. Like, I was afraid to take anything, because if you took anything, you're gonna piss off some god, and then you didn't want a god chasing you down or striking you down where you stood, so...
Oh, gods.
Yeah, it was... Listen, if it wasn't a temple, if it was just like, honest to God, kill this thing, steal gold, kill this thing, steal gold, it would have been great. But now, because it felt all holy and everything, we had to, you know, deal with emotional things.
Because it was a temple, you were supposed to take everything.
No!
That's what I would have done.
I mean, maybe. Maybe that's what we were supposed to do. But it was also really heavy. You know I'm not that strong.
Right.
I do have a gun now.
A what?
It's like this giant metal thing that I can point it. It's kind of like a
I know what a gun is, but you have a gun.
Well, it's too big for me, but like I have one. I won it in a shooting contest of all things.
We have to meet again. You have to tell me these stories. I need to write songs about them. I mean,
hey, I get first dibs. They're my stories.
mm-hmm. Look. I saw somebody that looked a lot like you.
Do you know where?
Just around.
And if there are multiple, let me know. They shouldn't have come, but I think they're coming anyway.
Things are definitely weird. In a way, it's hard to explain.
Yeah. That's
So,
true enough.
If you're looking for your own. You know. I don't know. Tell me more. And she starts playing.
I'll start telling her a little bit more about the Temple of Vacuum. Just speaking.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was kind of nice and kind of, like I said, like there were definitely shit bits about it. There's also, I'm trying to get better about telling people things about my life, so
You what? She went English there for a second. She was so
Listen,
surprised.
don't try. Listen, it's not the same accent. Don't try mimicking me. We know you can't do it.
What? Pardon?
Just, you know. Yeah, so while we were in there, we managed to find this very special door that seemed to be my own. It brought back a memory and also reality of being in this cave with me and my sisters when I was little. And the woman, I hadn't talked to her the first time around, I'd just seen her. And I think she was one of the things that made me, I mean, I was already curious and nosy as hell, but seeing her made me think about, because she kind of looked like a human through the ice, and it just made me want to learn more about humans and want to dig into secrets. So when we had some humans that came through Pontsmania, I followed them because I wanted to know their secrets. And I didn't learn any secrets, and I ended up in Victoria. And I kind of blamed her, I think. I still don't trust her, but I kind of blamed her. Because... yeah, so the girl who's running around that, whatever, you know, White Widow or Ice Queen or whatever she wants to be called. She...
I'm very inspired. We're gonna need a better name for a song.
Yeah. She's got a lot of names. She just kind of... She was there in the temple and she said she could help me find my sister. Which, funny enough, as soon as I knew she was coming after me, I've been able to actually pinpoint her pretty decently. Without her help. But she wanted to do the whole, oh, you know, I'll sponsor you, you know.
I would love a sponsor.
Listen, a sponsor would be great, but I don't trust one that's just going to come out to the... Like, a sponsor to play music is one thing. Like, a patron in that mentality, but, like, a magical patron?
I would love a magical patron.
No! They're going to ask you to do shit. You're going to, like, die half the time. If you're going to take the risk, you might as well do it on your own 2 feet instead of doing it because someone's telling you to do it.
I've been trying to do it on my own 2 feet. It's so hard.
But if she asks you to do stuff that's against your code, whatever your code is, do you have a code?
Well, that's when we do a little bit of jiggery pokery and get around it, isn't it? Again, she went a little English.
In it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then if they find out you did a little jiggery pokery, then you end up in a position where you no longer have any of the abilities you had, and then you're just up a creek without a paddle.
You're thinking too far ahead. In the wrong direction. What if things go right? What if she's not what you think she is? You didn't consider that side of the story. Maybe she's not offering you what she's offering you. Maybe she's offering you worse, sure. I mean, you found her in the dungeon.
Yeah. It's just the whole thing. Like, I guess it's a weird thought to even be thinking about. There was a point where I wasn't really ever thinking ahead. I was thinking, how do you get through the day? How do you get through the week? And now we got to think about what's going to happen in a month, what's going to happen in years.
Yeah,
I kind of like being able to just have possibilities and not owe anybody anything unless I want to owe them.
Yeah. That's a nice thought time. Not everybody gets that luxury. Give me an insight check.
It is a 10 on the die plus 6, so 16.
Natural 1.
Only once TV.
Only once.
Brought to you by.
Yeah. Failing creates good storytelling.
It does.
She says that, and right at a moment where like her hair falls forward and like she adjusts it, and just for a moment you see like she has a scar right back here that you can't see anymore because she's like covering it with hair.
I've been
Something
doing an
like-
awful lot to...
Something like small, like you don't think somebody like tried to stab her or hit her with a morning star and got her right here, you know what I mean? It's like there's some meaning there.
I've been doing an awful lot to talking about me. You want to talk about you?
Wait, I thought this was my dream.
Oh? I
What?
think it's both of ours. I'm in a magical graveyard right now, so anything's possible.
No, you're telling me such random stuff. I would kind of believe it if it was true. Guess I'll find out if I ever see you again.
Might be sooner than you think. Try not to move around too much over the next couple of weeks, if you don't mind.
Yeah. See what I can do.
Try not to get thrown out of too many bars.
Impossible.
You just... a little bit of sweetness with the sass. That's all you need to do.
I'm sassy. They love me for it.
Not when they throw you out to the tavern.
And they invite me back. They love it. It's part of the show.
I'm just gonna give her a look that's like, I know you've never... there are multiple bars you've not gotten invited back to.
Unless you have something specific to ask her, I'm gonna cut it.
I'm gonna let her keep her secrets. We can end it.
All right then, keep your secret.
Yeah. Insert Frodo.
Okay. I'll say you guys hang out a little bit more, but
Yeah.
off screen.
I'm not, gonna bother her too terribly about it, because I'm the same way of... You'll tell in your own time.
Buckle, roll a d20 for me.
Straight up.
I know we had an order decided, but I'm gonna change it.
You're the DM. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Don't even remember doing.
19.
19.
Bucko, you don't really realize when you fall asleep. And even when you do, it takes a while before this dream hits. You start hearing a crowd roaring in excitement, cheering. Like just the most excited a crowd can be. Probably more people than you've ever, heard in your life. A lot of people coming from every direction, and it rises from almost nothing to then a sound, and then your attention actually floats to it, and then it gets deafening. And you're like, oh my God. And you look around, and you are in this dirt floor, kind of like sand spread around. Circular space. There are some gates, like gated entrances. Behind some of them, you see beasts, some beasts you've never seen before. One like this, kind of like arena. It's an arena. And spread in a circle all around you are people sitting, looking towards the middle of the arena, shouting at the top of their lungs. Like, yes! You're wondering how the crowd can still shout. Still looking around in the circle, your eyes land on a figure walking into this arena. The gate closing behind them heavily. They're walking, their eyes downcast. They have this robe, hooded robe, covering them, very tattered. They have hooves. They start unfastening the robe, grab it, and with a flourish, they kind of toss it to the wind. But it's not like super confident. It's almost like somebody told them to do that. Like they didn't do it for the flash, really. They just kind of did it. Still, people were like shouting at the top of their lungs. They keep walking. They're wearing these like gladiator clothes. A belt with this like kind of like a skirt, but it's kind of a chain link skirt. And they have like this shoulder pad connected by almost like a belt to this something protecting their heart, and then connecting to the back, and that's just that's it. And they have a sword hanging from the belt. Otherwise, pretty much naked, this minotaur walking in your direction, spitting an image of you, missing a horn. They look tattered. They look beaten. They have many scars. And they stop about 10 paces from you, seem to be looking you dead in the eye. And then you hear something coming from behind you, and you turn around. And you see the tallest humanoid you've ever seen. Very big, green, like barely fitting through the the exit they take, carrying like just barely carrying, like honestly dragging what to them is a club, to other people would be the trunk of a tree. That's really what it is.
Cool.
Cool.
And just dragging it like lazily, walking forward, full of scars. and also barely dressed. And they stop, kind of looking at the Minotaur. The Minotaur just kind of looking at the ogre, the crowd roaring. And the last thing you remember from this dream is the crowd going quiet and somebody saying some stuff and then giving like a last command to like start the fight. The ogre just like, and you don't remember anything else.
Damn.
Boko, roll knowledge for me.
Do. 5.
Cool.
Cool.
Sometimes the rolls do not contribute to the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna just tell you stuff. I was gonna just tell you stuff because this is something almost any Artonian would know, but you literally haven't been to any major city, so you can ask somebody.
You have to ask somebody. Bucko will remember this.
Minotaur versus the ogre. Okay.
Okay. Grun. You wake up to again a feeling that you recognize and is completely bittersweet, together with a smell of your bed. This time there's a sound as well. You hear rain outside.
What is this place?
You open your eyes and look around, and it's your bedroom. Your childhood, teenage years bedroom. Have your old paintings on the walls with techniques you've long left behind.
Oh, I hope Mom didn't keep this. Yes. I look out the window.
When you look out the window, and to your shock, the sky is reddish.
Oh. I crack it open. Am I red?
No.
I quickly put the hand out just to get a splash of the rain and pull back. Does it burn me?
It itches.
Damn it. Oh. I close it back again, and I run towards the kitchen.
You get out of your bedroom. And pretty much about the same time that your mom walks into the house. And by walk, I mean runs into the house at a sprint and immediately starts like taking off her clothes.
What is... Are you fine? Did you get hurt out there?
She's like, get me a towel, get me a towel.
I get the towel, but also vinegar.
You see the relief as she's like cleaning herself. And you hear shouting from the streets.
Is that at home? Is that... what time is it? What I think I slept in. What time is it?
I don't know. I was just out in the market and then it started raining and it started itching and somebody started melting.
Jeez. Dad.
He said he went to work.
Okay. Did you see any of the roofs collapsing? Are they melting or dissolving in any way?
Oh my god, are the roofs gonna melt?
This is acid, right? It might collapse.
I don't know, it was Richie, but...
Just hide in the cellar. Wait for Dad. I'll grab... Sorry, but your winter clothes, and I'll try to go outside and find him.
Wait, no, you can't go.
It's fine. I can deal with it better. You know.
Okay. Okay, fine, but don't take too long. He's probably finding shelter too. If you can't find him, just come back.
I'll tell him you're okay, just don't get out of the cellar. And I'll bring him back here, and I'll grab an extra coat if he needs it, so he can come back. Okay, we're gonna be fine. This is going to pass. Let me just go. Let's do this.
Your mom goes into the cellar. You fetch like just as many clothes you can.
Apron and yeah, whatever.
Cover yourself with her like winter shoes she had from this time, like whatever. Like these boots. Mm-hmm. You run off.
I go like
where would you say
coats?
Yeah. Like just like holding the coat like this, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like an umbrella. Where would you say your dad worked?
That's amazing.
Mason?
Here would be a construction site somewhere.
You run to a construction site. You get there. Takes you a moment. Or it would in real life. But as dreams go, you kind of turn a corner and you're there. Already starting to feel itchy. Like your lungs feel funny from breathing this air. You're starting to feel really bothered by it. You get to the construction site and you see some people still scrambling. They're trying to like put up something like to protect one of the walls on the first floor, like because they only had like the structure up. And roll me a perception check.
12.
You look around and you don't see your dad.
God, I'm gonna start asking around. Just whoever I recognize from go
Yeah.
into his work to get him lunch or something.
He
So
left.
like Bob the builder.
Yeah. He left. I don't know where he went. He left.
Damn it. Yeah, I start asking around like frantically, like everyone who passes. I'm like,
You start asking around. You see a guy that clearly fell from second floor, and he's like on the ground, hurt. His leg is like in a weird angle.
is the rain on him?
Yeah.
I
And the interesting
Shit.
thing. What do you do?
I try to shelter him and ask for help to drag him.
Nobody comes.
Damn it!
The interesting thing, Grun, is as he's laying down on the floor, he's like basically turning into a puddle. But he's not screaming like for pain or anything. He's just like reaching out and going, "Help me!" with like wild eyes, trying to reach for you. And like one of his hands is already like turned into
try to
liquid.
hold whatever's left of him and just cover with the extra coat that I brought for my father. Just try to shelter him and start screaming, "Help! Somebody please!"
Give me a mysticism check.
First X-Men movie, anyone?
Yeah.
Wow, flashback.
24.
My brain was like, first X-Men movie? What does that have to do? And then like the information came, Yeah. 24. Run, you start like pulling him off the floor. And just weirdly, he comes, like his stuff goes back into place as you like pull him slowly off. You get him completely off the floor, and then like under the like beams,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just like in complete shock. But
Holy shit, why did you go there?
I fell.
To the
Phil?
floor? Is there anything on the floor where he was?
No, it's just a little wet, just like everywhere else.
I tried to poke the puddle.
A little bit of waterfall ice away from your fingers.
Right, I just find shelter. Have you seen my dad?
Are you asking this guy? Give me a some social check.
You know what? Have you seen my dad? 31. I'm the
He
blade.
like hugs the beam behind him and just goes points.
Thank you very much. But really, find shelter. These beams are not going to hold for long. Never.
If possible, his pants are even more wet now.
It's an emergency.
Okay. You start running in the direction that he pointed. You see people running around doing kind of the same thing as you, like protecting themselves. Some of them have like umbrellas, and like you see that the umbrellas have holes in them, and are like letting some water through. In the horizon, you see a flash of light. Crimson lightning crosses the sky.
Shit.
It's a weird feeling, Ron. It feels good.
Yeah.
You start to feel like you can do this. Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay.
You start running in the direction he pointed at, and you remember, oh yeah, he used to go like buy the journal, like the city news kind of thing. Like it was just like somebody writing what happened yesterday on a paper.
The Gazette.
Yeah. You know, what? Damn it! What's the town's name?
The town, yeah, it's something with age. I don't know. It's actually in my bio. I can check. Blah, 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 what's the name of the thing? Andurian,
right?
Andurian, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the fruit.
The Andurian times.
It's a tiny city somewhere.
It has a name though.
It has a name
on the map.
It exists right there. That's behind you.
Yeah, it's on the map, on the bottom right.
Near the Signitis.
Yeah.
You'll
Anyways,
find eventually.
it's somewhere. Yeah. Anyways, he likes to stop and talk there sometimes, and it's closer than home. You start going there, and you see that the it's like a 1-floor building, and you see that the ceiling has collapsed in there.
Found it.
Yeah. There you go.
It's there.
You find that the building has the ceiling has collapsed. You find your father inside trying to help people from under.
I just run towards him and toss the coat, the extra coat I brought over him, and just ask, "What do you need? What do I do?"
What? Boy, you're too scrawny. Just go home. He's
It's-
like this builder guy, like trying his best to lift something.
I'll just tell me, what do you need?
I need to lift this so people can get off.
Okay. Do I have my spells?
Roll mysticism.
Shit. 18. I'll add something. I'll add my +3 to that.
Okay.
Fucking mana going down.
You had +3.
So 21.
You start thinking of the runes you would need, the energy that would need to flow, and how it would need to flow. And something at the back of your mind just tells you, no, this other way. Otherwise, you're gonna crush that person there. And you, like lifting a blanket. Your father just like, for a moment, surprised that he's actually lifting the thing, then looks at you, has no idea what you're doing. The people start scrambling, getting dragged by other people, dragging themselves out. Everybody just kind of stops and looks at you eerily. Somehow, this seems to be more important to look at you with a strange expression.
Am I right again?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess the bug's out of the bag. Find shelter now. Run.
People start running. Your father's
I
just like
dropped it.
standing next to you. The firewall falls.
Hi, Dad.
She's like looking at you. You hear the thunder from another lightning bolt.
So Can we discuss my body changing through puberty at home under a roof, please?
Yes. Wait, your mom. Where's your mom?
She's at the cellar. I told her to hide and wait for us.
Okay. Let's go. Here, take this. Wait. You don't need this. Okay. Let's go.
What? Okay.
You start running back home, Gron. Your father, like, he's just stronger. He's like a little bit ahead of you. He's a little bit more desperate too.
I got a +10.
You keep having this exhilarating feeling of like, yes, like feeling so powerful. Feels good. And like, as much as you know this is devastating your town, you're like, finally it's here. It's here. You're getting close to your house. What is that? Man, I can't
Awesome.
get one in. Like, you got a serious
so
scene
sorry.
in. It's like, there's no winning.
And now he brought me the toy because I'm laughing. Okay. Hey, good boy.
Yeah.
Do you want to say hi?
I'll run like mouth open, tasting the rain.
Okay. You're almost at your place. You realize you're not running anymore. Your father's like, he runs into the house, doesn't even close the door, just kind of runs in there. And you hear a shout for help.
Or inside.
In the middle of the street, dissolving into a puddle,
Oh.
is one of your bullies, a person we never bothered to name, a person that last time you had the stream, you killed. And he's melting into a puddle, and he's reaching back out for you. And he's going with wide eyes, asking help.
I walk towards him, like remove the covers from my face, open the third eye, and offer a hand, uncovered and red, for him to take.
He grabs your hand.
I pull him out with all the strength I have left from the slap.
You already succeeded in this test, so you like slowly bring him out so that he like recombobulates.
I give him my coat.
You give him the coat. He just kind of like at a loss for words for a moment. For a longer moment than he really should. And he just says, before like bolting, "Thanks."
You're welcome.
And just
Find shelter.
fucking runs.
I want to look up. Do I see any pattern in the clouds? Like, can I see from where it's coming?
Sure.
Can I try to control it? Make a clearing above the city?
Give me a mysticism check.
There goes my money. I'll be spending, like I'm spending every time again. I'm addicted to my new power.
Yeah, this is definitely the wrong player to have this. I've seen you play with a character that had a similar power, and you definitely did use it every time.
24.
It's almost like you painted them there. And you start just like removing them little by little. What are you trying to see? Or what are you trying to do, I guess?
I'm trying to harness it. Make it not hurt people. I don't want to be there. If I can, I would rather swirl it and make a small typhoon and swallow it inside me.
Okay.
I chose this. They didn't.
I'll say then instead of like wiping them away, you start swirling them. Wind starts running around you in a circle. Things are like flying up, pieces of paper, the Andurian Times.
The Gazette.
Andurian Gazette.
The Daily Aduri.
The clouds start consolidating. The more they gather together, the more lightning comes out. Hits one of the buildings. Within you, the more together they are, the more you're excited about it. The more you're like, yes, this is it. Like your hair stands on end. Well, you don't have hair, but like you have the feeling of like your hair standing on end. Yeah, you're a little bit of hair standing on end. This is like the best feeling in the world for you. But the more they get together, the redder they are, the more crimson they are, the more lightning, the more like there's wind around you. You can't hear anything. There's so much dust flying now, you can't see anything. There's only the red, the red, the red, the red, the red. And you're gonna give me a will check.
Again. Is this a mind thingy?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes. Did I have extras? Damn. 29.
29. You feel, as you try to absorb this whirlwind, as your bugs spread out to kind of like take that in, that for a moment the opposite threatens to happen. Your identity, your expression, your willpower, your power to decide things, to be you, for the briefest moment is taken away from you. Massive eye just takes over the sky, looking down at you. A pressure you've never seen before. The desire to like turn yourself inside out if it so desired you to do so. To just grovel, let it step on you, make you mush on the floor, die, come back again for it to kill you again. Anything it wanted. And then you're you again. And you separate from the clouds and they dissipate. The town's quiet. You don't hear anything.
Are the buildings up?
Buildings are the way. Buildings are exactly the way they were before, right before this.
I rush back inside my house. Mom? Dad?
You open the cellar door. You see like the wet footprints. So your dad definitely went that way. And when you look down, you see this tunnel of writhing flesh and bugs and eyes and teeth and red. And you wake up. Your character, however, did grow. So you do get your point permanently this time.
Like, yay.
Are my parents well? Fuck this point. No, it's okay. I have hair again. Full head of hair.
What?
I did it.
Now you beat the game.
There you go.
Just hero game.
Oh, I'm gorgeous now. My charisma, and if I boost myself,
Kit, you hear on the distance the sound of thunder. For a moment, you're unbothered by it. But when there's so much thunder and there's no rain, you realize it's not thunder at all. You wake up in your soldier bed in the fort in a similar dream where usually your mother would come pick you up and wake you up, actually, dragging you out of bed. There's nobody here. The door is open. There's light coming in from outside. You hear shouting. Some of it is not Elven. What do you like to do?
I jump out of bed and I go inspect.
Are you going in your nightclothes?
Sure.
Okay. You walk outside of your room into the corridor. Other doors are
I grab
open.
my amulet first. That's the only thing. But
Well, you weren't a follower back then.
Hmm.
Do you still grab your amulet? This is a dream. This is
I do.
actually a question. You do?
Hmm.
Okay. Grab your amulet and you run out of the door. You hear distant shouting, rumbling through the floor. There's definitely fighting happening. The city's being invaded. Your mom didn't come for you this time.
I run out from the front door, knowing where, like, she would be stationed, probably.
Yeah.
I'll run there.
So, to be clear, are you going like to try to find her in her room, or are you going to try to find her out there where you think she would be?
Out there. I know she wouldn't be in her room.
Okay. You climb down, and inside the fort, there's fighting going on. You don't know how, but they are in the city in like heavy numbers. See orcs and hobgoblins, goblins everywhere, like goblins just throwing themselves at like elves and with like bombs in their chests, laughing like boom, exploding themselves. Hobgoblins putting like full like shield walls, taking over rooms like little by little as the elves try to get themselves together to fight this back with whatever gear they were sleeping with. Some of them took the time to dress up, but not everybody had to look. You walk outside the fort, and above all of the shouting, you can hear the voice that you know is your mother's. Somebody can scream over the shouting of a all-out fight. That's your mom.
I run towards the voice.
You get over there. And you see around her, people are gathering. You know that just like her shouting, just from hearing her voice, that would give people a standard to run to. And that's exactly what they're doing. Like soldiers and other people from higher ranks are all gathering around her and making ranks, making a circle, making like shield walls and all that kind of stuff, protecting themselves, finding like cover, making cover. Some of them like get like flip carts and near themselves and stuff. What would you like to do? This all seems to be like happening kind of like despite you. Like nobody seems to be seeing you or attacking you or telling you to do things. It's like it's just happening.
Trying to like thread through the like the fights and people. I'm gonna try to make my way towards her as fast as I can.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Meeting.
18. You start getting closer to your mother. And for a fleeting moment, you have like this feeling of comfort in your chest. And you look around you and don't see anything. You keep going. And you get to where your mother is, and she has a bunch of people around her, a bunch of goblinoids attacking their position pretty heavily. Somehow you just seem to find your way right within the like circle they made, and there's like hurt soldiers down there like some clerics are like healing people back up and putting them back to the fight. There's like a doctors trying to, stop bleeding, all that kind of stuff, war stuff. But around them, there's a full shield wall of people defending and attacking and like charging and retreating and like all the stuff. And all the while, she's right there, which on the shield wall, part of it, fighting and barking out orders.
I try to reach her, even though they're fighting. I try to reach her.
Kit, what was your mother's name?
Ailwe. I know. Elven names, guys. They're with me.
Okay. And what was the name of the person you forgot?
Edric.
Like Ed plus Rick? No. Okay. Not that. Okay. Derek. Okay. Edric. And remind me
that weird A-E? That's like
uh-huh.
it's Edric.
Okay, Edric. What was he?
He was her basically
Like
second in command. Best
like
friend.
her adjutant kind of thing?
Yes. And also like one of the only people that didn't look down on me.
Right. Whoa. Heard a sound. Sorry. Okay. What do you do? Do you call out to your mother? Do you touch her? What do you do?
I went try to grab her.
You grab her, and when you do, you see that distracts her, and Hobgoblin promptly like takes the moment to thrust a spear in her direction, and like almost like it was orchestrated, like almost like this person was expecting that and waiting for that. A person that was standing right next to your mother just throws themselves at this spear, just fully takes it. Like don't try to like bash it away, nothing. It's just like the spear is going right here, and it pierces through them. They fall back. Immediately, your mother like slaps you away, and like she's about to like give you a full lecture, but it's different this time. It's almost like she doesn't know you. She's like, "Soldier, what are you doing? Where are you? Where's your gear?" And then she sees a person poof, like fall on the ground, and you see like something just breaks inside of her. There's like a moment of just no reaction from her, and then she just drops the sword and like kneels down, and like grabs the person, like very sad movie scene, the person dying. And just holds that person. And like the soldiers know what to do. They kind of just somebody runs and closes the gap. But your mother is just like, all of a sudden doesn't care at all what's happening around her. She just holds that person. And when you look at that person, you just see a blur. You can't see at all who that person is.
I tried to grab her and yanked her. And, Mom, we have to go. Let's go. We have to go. Please.
She like still holding this person. Looks back at you. We can't run away, soldier. This is all we've got. All we have are each other. If we abandon each other, then what's of use? What's the use of any of this? Anything? Tell me, because I just don't know anymore. She's like expressionless and just done. Run away if you want, soldier. I won't blame you for it. But if you care about anybody here... And she takes the spear and just shoves it into the floor next to them.
Stop yanking at her. My hands go slack. I reach for the spear.
Kit, you put your hand on the spear. You have this strong feeling within you. That's dumb. A fight? The way out's right there.
I reach for my amulet. I look at my mom.
You feel something tug the very edge of your back, of your consciousness, of your mind. A divergent feeling. A feeling of even greater loss. And a feeling of protect what you have. And you feel a tiny hand, warm, on your shoulder, just like give you a small squeeze.
let go of my amulet. And I put myself between my mom and the front line.
Give me a religion check.
It's 14.
Kid, you tried to... And this is a reaction of Kit right now. Present Kit. You tried to summon your power and just do something. Protect, heal, attack, something. And you find it lacking. Almost like it's chiding you, maybe? I want you to offer another roll instead.
Well, but I'm gonna take a page of my partner here. That's without the intelligence. It's 25.
25. Kit, you put yourself in between the front line and your mother. And this person that was important enough that she forgot everything else. You open your arms, looking at this different kind of writhing mass of people and flesh and metal, and your power just doesn't come to you the way it usually does. And you feel it's like right at the edge. It's right past your reach. Like it's teasing you. And almost like telling a child that's fucking enough. You reach further. And you grab it anyway. And you start dragging it towards you. You start feeling it concentrate around you. And much like your partner here, something at the back of your head helps you and starts telling you, not that way, the other way. Yeah, there you go. Push here. Yeah, I'll draw this rune. You'll see. You'll like it. And you start seeing like shield after shield in the barrier light up. Your mother pushes somebody, kicks a hobgoblin back, spears somebody down, draws her sword again from the floor, grabs her sword from the floor, and just raises her sword and shouts. And correct me if I'm wrong with the name of the city, but she shouts, Frolenorian. And this like deafening roar erupts from around you and from the buildings and from everywhere. And the goblinoids, these creatures that like kind of like these tribal people that explode in rage and like don't even seem to feel. It's like something seems to shift in their eyes as they see you're not afraid anymore. You wake up when the light emanating from the shields is so bright that all you see is white. You wake up with your amulet, warm, like really hot against your skin, emanating really bright light. And you grab and look at it, and it's like really hot to your hands. And it like stops. Still really warm. You can get your point, your permanent point, in an attribute. You all wake up in the Wandering Cemetery, one by one. Once again, Duke is like standing atop a tombstone with like looking at the horizon with wind blowing against his face.
What did you dream about, Duke?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, that's why I asked.
Victory.
That's a good one. I'll take it. Victory. Glorious victory.
Against who?
X body spray.
Who are you fighting? Who are you at war with, Duke? Like,
No, it's a fragrance.
oh,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. That's a good dream.
I'm pitching out spice as well, but whoever takes it first.
We'll replace it in post.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Smart. Smart.
I'll start a whole line.
Aftershave.
He
Come
doesn't
on.
shave anyway.
Gross
toilet.
spice for legal reasons.
Yeah.
Goatee pomade.
Oh my god. Yes. We'll take it. Everybody takes 3/4 of second damage.
I assume I wake up with a puddle of tears on me. Like, what? Did it rain?
It was just Duke slept too close to yourself. You all wake up and almost like when you finally cry your emotions out, you cry yourself out. It just feels better. Still really sad. You can still feel the effects of the Wandering Cemetery. But you just have that like feeling when the switch flips and you can feel it's gonna be okay. We got this.
How are you, kid?
Not sure. Different.
Different can be good. Suppose we have to get used to waking up different constantly from now on. Make the best of it.
I take a moment like this, and then I realize I'm like still hugging him. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm gonna get some breakfast, I guess.
Cool.
Can I check if Time caught that they were like snuggling all night?
Sure. Perception.
Let's see, 9 plus, I think it's 7. Let's find out.
Did you guys even try to hide?
6.
No.
No, really.
Nah. So, I don't... 15, but so I'm assuming I caught it.
Oh, yeah, you
I'm
saw
assuming you did. Grun wakes up weirdly with shoulder-length hair.
That was quick.
How did you do that?
Changes. Yeah.
it. Puberty.
Yeah, puberty. It's coming very slow for me, like at a late age.
That's not the hair. That's not normally where the hair grows during puberty, but all right.
You're not wrong.
I don't want to know.
Also, you might want to take some tips from, it's been a minute since you've had hair, so, I'm sure Bucko can give you some tips for maintenance and everything.
I cast perfect appearance, and it's perfect. Like this.
Well, I'm saying, if you don't want to spend the mana,
How much
Oh yeah, that
charisma do you
would
have
be
now?
very useful. Bucko, how do you... What's your routine? I mean...
All right, we're buckling down. So,
I know it's a lot of conditioner and a lot of, extra, serums.
Actually, depending on what it is, I can concoct it with my kid. Let's go to work.
I like the way you're thinking.
But we can open the
complete hairline.
Yeah,
No.
like the hair care package, Crimson Goats,
Yeah.
or
Forget
something.
all
I
the
know a lot
plot.
about hair care. I have curly hair, so
Forget all the plot lines. We're just opening a hair care.
if you want me to improvise some.
Let's
Do you want to know the funniest part? Is that in the original Portuguese stream, they did that. They legitimately
Oh, they
started.
did some business, right?
One of
Like
them.
they had,
business, yeah.
Right.
One
Yeah,
of
yeah.
them did that.
Yes.
And it was the fairy, just throwing it out there.
10 out of 10.
Sydney.
Connor's not much of a businesswoman.
an entrepreneur.
Look, though.
She can run her own business, but
Dude, oh yeah.
Huh?
Got an eye for marketing. What's our dude?
So dude never fulfilled his...
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, no. I'm with Bucko. Like, I'll work on the product line. You work on the marketing. There is no way we'll fail.
Solid.
Amazing.
but seriously, hire Giselle. She's big in...
Do you want clients? Apparently, they can do that as well.
And the ins and outs of some weird niche stuff. Loop groups.
yeah.
That's inside baseball. that's industry stuff.
Well, you never cease to amaze me.
Those groups are fun.
All right. Well, unless you guys have anything else to do in this sad cemetery, you guys...
I have one question.
Yeah?
Did I see a Tormenta area?
Doesn't count.
Pause. Freaking side quest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
FYI, you guys don't want him to accomplish
You do.
his side quest.
You 100% do.
You really don't. Anyway. Okay.
Scared.
Okay.
Scared.
Don't know what that's about.
You guys. Yeah.
I think we just leave because our business is done. I have another reason to go
Of
to
course.
Valeria.
Wait, did we rest? Or...
No.
Oh yeah. Nope.
No, yeah, no, I spent a lot of mana
yeah,
during this
it's
dream.
fine.
I'm like... Dark,
Yeah.
shadows under my eyes. I'm like, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, you guys don't get
I need to rest from this.
don't get a right night's rest.
Okay.
That's fine. We'll be fine.
We're just
Yeah.
one more day's travel. We'll go to the fort. We'll get our...
Almost
Attribute
there.
points, not bad.
Sleep for a week. Okay. Yes.
You
Almost
guys head back to the fort. Takes another full day of travel. Dodging rocks, walking over crags. Somehow, it's easier now. It's like you guys almost don't mind it anymore. It's been here for a while. You guys find the fort before sundown. You hear the shouts from the soldiers in there, more excited. Every time you guys come back, they're even more excited about you coming back.
Every time I hear the shouts, I'm just like, what's going wrong?
Yeah, like, what are we walking into?
Panic response.
No, not like
Truly trauma response.
not
I've been
shouts
hurt
of like,
before.
oh my god, shouts of like, hey, they're back.
Oh, great.
The door's
Not
open.
used to this. What's that? What's the sound? Are they
Thanks for being
yes?
welcomed.
What's that?
They're happy to see us.
Man, you guys were gone for so long. Like everybody's like, because with the exception of Edwina and Tarek, who took your trobo and your cart with stuff to replenish your stuff, you were like gone for over a week into this like hole in the floor. I think it was like almost 2 weeks you guys slept down there.
It's hard to keep track when you don't have the sunrise and the sundown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And we'll do like talking with the NPCs and all that kind of stuff next
Bath.
time. But
Hot bath.
Hot bath.
you guys see that on the mural, the notice board, there is a new note.
Arnar.
Oh, is there a yellow exclamation mark over?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been playing too much Stardew
God.
Valley. You can't say that to me.
Gosh darn it! Wait, just clear this.
You just cleared it, and now there's another note. But we'll see what that's about and what's the last leg of the first season of End of Times is about when we get back to End of Times, which will be a while from now, because in 2 weeks we will be playing another system in English, a Brazilian system that is getting its own version in English. It's called Skyfall RPG, and we'll be playing a 4-part adventure. 4-part adventure. So
Not 3. Not 5.
hopefully, if I do things right.
I mean, don't
We can
promise
do it.
anything.
We can do it.
I've promised this before, and I've
It's fine.
bit
We're
my
gonna do
tongue.
it. It's
But
fine.
we're gonna do it in 4, maybe. That's what four. Manifesting
4.
it. Anyways, it's gonna be awesome. Tune in, check it out. It's gonna be cool. Sydney is helping me write it. We're gonna have a guest. It's gonna be so freaking cool.
And I heard there are gonna be frogs. Like, you can't miss it.
There's at least one
that.
frog person.
There's at least one for frog person.
I tried to put in more. I tried to put in so many, and then I didn't know what some of these system things were.
Just throw them. There's nothing to go wrong with it. Like
There's definitely more frog people, but I will not say much more. Anyways, oh my god, this was a cool session. Thank you so much, you guys. I love playing with you. We have Giselle Fernandez, Guilherme Moina, Natalia Molero, Sidney Gernat, I'm Alexander Januzzi. This is Only Ones TV. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to us on Blue Sky, and leave comments on YouTube. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Do we get to level up?
Level up.
No!